So my mother said the other idea, "Hey Jory, can you burn me a CD?" I said, "Absolutely. But you told me not to play with fire." But I have a good tool. I have the microwave. So I'm gonna burn my mother a CD. Are you ready for this? Let's do it. I wonder how long it takes to microwave. 2 minutes? Ventilation is key. Oh, gee. Safety is number one concern. Yeah, I think we're on fire. No one likes fried junk. Bad idea? Possibly. Stop it. Is it a good idea to microwave this? Here at the Jory Karen Laboratory, safety is our number one concern. We have a tinfoil shield so we don't roast our nuts. Because no one likes roasted nuts. We also have a proper ventilation system. Today consisting of 2 fans. Bad idea? Possibly. Here's our trusty microwave. It's sharp, although not really sharp. So, in goes the CD. Maybe 2 minutes. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Close the door, and away we go. Ooh,
Might be bad.
You turn it off now? Well, that was short, yet still exciting. It probably didn't need the full 2 minutes. In fact, it only needed 10 seconds. Where there's smoke, there's fire. The reverse is true. Where there's a fire, there's smoke. There's lots of smoke. Let's give this a second to air out. So now, after we've properly ventilated the microwave, let's check out what happened. Well, that sure is interesting. It's all crackly and burnt. Now, I'm not a scientist or anything, and I haven't really tested this out yet, but I reckon this doesn't work anymore. So, can you burn a CD in a microwave? Well, you sure as hell can burn it in a microwave, but you can't burn it in a microwave. So, is it a good idea to burn a CD in a microwave? Hell yeah! Did you see that light show? That was amazing! I haven't seen a light show like that since the tinfoil. That was so cool. I'm Jory Karen. That's all I have for. Is it a good idea to microwave this?
Alright, tell us what you're going to do.
Okay, so we're going to go through the McDonald's drive-thru and order Mick on everything because we're really annoyed and kind of pisses us off how McDonald's puts Mick in front of everything, like McNuggets and McFlurry. So we're going to go in front of the drive-thru now and put Mick in front of everything. So we'll see how they like that.
That's what they get.
Alright,
Here we go. Here we go. Pulling out. There's the drive-thru right there. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Alright. There's the...
I don't know if it's here or not.
No, it's not. There we go.
Hi, what can I get you today?
Yeah, could I have a McBig Mac, and a medium McFry?
So you need a Big Mac sandwich and a medium fry?
Yeah, also get a large Dr. McPepper. Oh, wait, can I just get the large, McNumber 1? And make that with the Dr. McPepper, too.
Okay.
Could I also have a McSalad?
Okay. What kind of salad would you like?
Just a McHouse.
I'm sorry?
McHouse.
Yeah, does that come with me croutons?
Now, does that come with McCroutons?
Which salad would you like?
The McHouse.
We have ranch, Caesar, and Southwest.
Can I make ranch?
Okay, McRanch.
Sorry about that. Did you want crispy or grilled?
Big grilled.
McGrilled.
Okay, did you want the ranch dressing?
Yes. Does that come with McCroutons?
It can. Did you want croutons with that?
Yes. And also a small McWater.
Anything else for you today?
That's it.
Okay, your shoulder comes at 2:45 at the first window.
Thank you.
Beast. Alright, that was hilarious. Okay. So we're gonna pull up, right, and we're gonna get our money.
Yes.
And then you're gonna say Mick, thank you, loud and clear, right?
Yes.
Dude, that's beast. Nice. Alright, I rolled the window, right? Here. Hold on. I should just practice. Here, I'll put it. Here, kind of lean forward, okay? I'll just put it like this.
Can you see? I just want to sit normally.
Kind of, yeah.
They're gonna. Don't let them see you. Though.
All right, yeah. Here, I'll go like this. There we go. See that?
Yeah.
Perfect. I think. All right. Probably be like that. Oh well. All right. He started to laugh. You hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, this is gonna be McPerfect right here.
McPerfect. We're ordering McEverything.
I don't know. See, he changed. He didn't want to do it anymore.
I know.
It's a girl now.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for working at McDonald's.
I think she probably knows it's me. I bet they warned her.
All right, they warned her. He probably just couldn't show his face, but like, it's so funny. All right, here we go.
Thank you.
Alright, now you need to say McNapkins, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, dude, this is to finish it off, so you just have to say it right to the face.
Yeah.
McNapkins. Do you have any McNapkins?
Hi. Thank you.
Can you add some more McNapkins?
I will after I get up here.
Yeah.
There to give you straws.
Yeah. Can I have some extra McNapkins? McThanks.
She was like, Vic, what? Oh yes. Okay. All right. Okay. How do I stop this thing? Just press red button again.
Yeah.
Imagine, it's Wednesday the 28th of August 1963, and we're in the United States of America, specifically Washington, D.C. Now you are a primarily black or African American audience, and you're both angry and excited. You're angry because people still discriminate against you based purely on your race. There are signs up saying whites only, no coloreds. But you're also excited because today you're going to hear your hero, the great Dr. Martin Luther King, come to speak to you. So imagine you see him walk on stage, and as he walks on, a screen goes on behind him, and he says these immortal words. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to talk to you today about the fact that I have a dream, that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And I've got some more slides on that later. 2, that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. And I'm going to show you that table later on in my presentation. For those of you taking notes, it'll be on slide 87. 3, we have to wait a few moments for this animation. I got a bit carried away with PowerPoint. There's so many features. 3, that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice. You can do all kinds of things with PowerPoint. Look at that. You get words going right across the screen. Oppression. That one took me an hour and a half. It's totally worth it. We'll be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. So let's march on Washington. So why did I do this? Because I want to show you that even if your presentation has great content, and this is widely regarded as one of the greatest speeches of the 20th century, even with great content, you can destroy your message simply by the way you present it, and you can kill it stone dead with PowerPoint. And yet this is how most of the presentations I see in the business world, and particularly technical presentations, happen. I see very smart people standing in front of other very smart people with just slides of text, and often just reading it. Why do we do that? Isn't there a better way? Well, yes there is, and it starts by ditching PowerPoint. Now, I have to tell you that I'm by no means a natural speaker. In fact, the very first presentation I ever gave was a complete disaster. I was 13 years old at school in England. Here in the Netherlands, of course, it's different. My daughter was just 6 years old when she gave her first presentation, and she chose to speak about England. So she took some things with her to show her class. She took a large British flag, she took a mug with the Union Jack printed on the side, and she took me along, so that her school friends would know what an Englishman looks like. Now, because my wife trains in presentation skills, she taught her some techniques and was practicing with her in the run-up to it. And as a result, her presentation went really well. Now, compare that to mine when I was a 13-year-old. First of all, I was nervous. Who here would admit to being nervous if you had to speak in front of such a large group? That's at least 90% of you. It's natural to be nervous. Well, actually, I was more than nervous. I was terrified. I was shaking, and I went completely white. Maybe the topic I chose didn't help, because I chose to speak on the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird aircraft. It must have meant something to me at the time. There's worse things for 13-year-old boys to be interested in. So I gave my talk, and after a couple of minutes, when I finished, the teacher said to me, well, that wasn't very long. Can you speak some more? So I had to speak spontaneously in front of 30 unimpressed teenagers about the bloody Blackbird. And so I left there thinking I would never be able to speak in front of a group. Now, since then, I've learnt a few techniques which enable me to have more confidence when I speak in front of a large group. And I want to share the 2 most important techniques with you today. But before I do that, let's agree what the problem is. We know that there are many boring presentations in the business world, but why are they boring? What's happening? When you stand in front of a group, or anyone stands in front of a group, they have to keep the audience's attention for a certain period of time. Now, what happens naturally with any audience is they'll give you their attention at the start, but just naturally, people's attention will drop, unless you're reading slides to them, and then it just nosedives. And it doesn't matter what you're saying, how good your content is, because when it gets to here, nobody's listening anymore. So what we need as presenters is a way that when people's attention starts to drop, we can pull it back again, and that not just once, but multiple times throughout the presentation. How can we do that? Well, I said I'll tell you 2 techniques that I use, and the first one is hidden in this graph. It's questions. I ask questions throughout my presentation. Have you noticed? You see how easy it is? I could ask questions like this all the time, and I would keep your attention, wouldn't I? But it would be annoying after a while, wouldn't it? See, that's one way I ask questions. I ask a question, and I turn a normal sentence into a question. Just turn a normal sentence into a question format. Another way I can ask questions is when I ask a question and then answer it myself. For example, just now I said, why are so many presentations boring? And that gives me the opportunity to answer it. It's a way to introduce the next topic. And the third way is when I ask a question, but then I expect an answer from you. So just now I said, who here would be nervous if you had to speak in front of a large group? Now, I'm not conducting market research. I already know the answer. It's going to be at least 90% of people. The only reason I asked the question is to keep your attention. You see, question marks are shaped like hooks, and all I'm doing is hooking into your brain and drawing your attention back to me as the presenter. And great orators, really great orators, use tricks and techniques to keep people's attention. One of the greatest presenters of all time, one of the greatest speakers, perhaps the greatest, was a man who lived 2,000 years ago, and he had crowds following him for days. I'm talking about Jesus. He used questions to keep people's attention. Questions like, what are people saying about me? Who do people say that I am? And who do you think that I am? And by doing that, he was keeping people's attention and getting them thinking. But he's not best known for that. What's Jesus best known for in terms of his speeches? He's most famous for the second technique, which is telling stories. Now, do you see how I use Jesus then as a bridge from one topic to the next? You may have heard of some of his stories like the Good Samaritan or the Prodigal Son. And these are stories which exist in our culture even 2,000 years later. You see, stories are memorable. You can go much further back, for example, to Greek mythology. Stories like the wooden horse of Troy. And who's heard of the expression Trojan horse? All right, just take a look around now. You see, the trick even works when you know about it. That was my own Trojan horse in this presentation. So stories are powerful because they keep people's attention and they are memorable. And because they are memorable, you can use them to help your audience remember things. For example, a few moments ago, I told you 2 stories. The first was about my daughter when she was at school. Just shout out the answer. What topic did she speak about? England, that's right. And when I told you about when I was a very nervous 13-year-old, what topic did I speak about? Blackbird aircraft. You see, this is completely useless information. But because I put it in story format, you remember it. It stays in your mind. So stories are very powerful to keep people's attention and to help them remember details. Now, whenever I tell audiences or people about the power of storytelling, I always get the same objection. And I heard it recently when I was speaking at a company that hires software staff. And all their software staff need to go through something called the Software Introduction course. And I was speaking to the presenters of this course, and I was telling them about storytelling, and one of them raised this objection I heard all the time. He said, well, listen, I can't tell stories. I've got a technical presentation. And before I could respond, 2 other people spoke up. One of them said, well, my topic is software architecture, and I tell the story of how we came to have the good architecture we have today. And then someone else said, well, my topic is software version control, which sounds like the most dull topic on planet Earth. And he said, and I told the story of what happened when we didn't have good version control, that we released version 1 to the customer, and we later found out it had a bug, so we released version 2 to fix that defect. And when we released version 3 with lots of new features, that first bug reoccurred. And I left there thinking, if you can tell stories on a software introduction course, you can tell stories anywhere. The problem isn't that we can't, it's just that we're not used to it. It's like a muscle we've never used. It's like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. Okay, so here's a spoiler alert. When Neo comes out of the Matrix, he realizes that he's never used his muscles before, and he has to learn over weeks and months to use them. And that's the same with storytelling. At the start, it's hard, but with practice, you'll be including them naturally in your presentations. So how can you use these two techniques? I'm going to show you now a very simple format, which, if you use, will make your presentations more clear, more focused, and much more memorable. You simply ask and answer 4 questions. The first question is, what is the problem? What is the problem that you're addressing with your presentation, whether it's in your company, your department, your school, wherever? Here's a great opportunity to tell your first story. A story of how you encountered this problem. And then you can tell us why it's important to you. And while you say this, you can also say why it's important for us. Because if there's one question that every audience member has on their mind during every presentation, it's this. What's in it for me? You're there talking all this time, taking half an hour or an hour of my life I'm never going to get back. Why should I listen to you? Always tell people why they should listen. That's why, for example, I just said, using this simple format, your presentations will become more clear, more focused, and much more memorable. Always tell people why they should listen to you. Second question. What's the cause? Why did this problem occur? Here's a great opportunity to tell your second story. A story of how you got to the bottom of this problem and really investigated it and found out what's going on. Third question. What are possible solutions? And here's an opportunity to tell multiple stories. You say, we tried out solution A, and that completely failed because, and then we tried out solution B, and you tell the story of how that seemed to work better, and so on. And then finally, what's your chosen solution? Or recommended solution, depending on the context. And if you've already implemented this, you can tell the story of how it's affecting your original problem, how it's solving it. And this whole format forms a story of how you found a problem, how you investigated it, how you tried out different solutions, and how you came to the format that you're recommending, the solution you're recommending. And this simple format works for different kinds of presentations. It works for management presentations, it works for technical presentations, and to my surprise, it even works for TED Talks. Because I didn't realize this until right at the end of my preparation, but my talk actually follows this format. Because I started with the problem, boring presentations, with Martin Luther King trying to work out PowerPoint. Then I told you the cause, we don't know how to keep an audience's attention. Then I told you possible solutions, questions, and storytelling. And I've got one format which includes the lot. So apparently I'm following my own advice, which is a happy coincidence. I'm a software engineer, and in the software world we call this eating your own dog food, which is why they don't let us write slogans anymore. So why am I telling you this? It's because I also have a dream based on a conviction that all of you are unique, and all of you have a unique message within you. But sometimes you don't know how to share that message, so it stays locked inside, and that's a tragedy. Because if you can share that message, everybody wins. You win because you get a spotlight put on yourself and your ideas, and you gain the kind of self-confidence you can only get through effective public speaking. And the world can win, we can win, because we get to hear and potentially implement your ideas. So I have a dream that one day all of you will be able to stand up and speak out that unique, true message within you in a way that keeps your audience's attention from the first word to the last. And in so doing, you'll all live up to Ted's creed, to share ideas worth spreading. Thank you.
That was great. So, I have a question.
Yes. He's a fast learner.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you do after giving, how do you leave the stage after giving a great presentation like that?
How you give a presentation. It's always good, if you give a presentation, it's always good to have a planted question, someone who comes on with a question that you already know about. So when you finish your presentation, the best way to finish is just to say thank you, and then everybody knows that it's finished. But if you are in a situation like this where you're expecting applause, you can encourage that. I did 4 things in the very last second. Did anyone spot what it was? I said, thank you very much. I took a little bow. I clapped my hands together. And then I took a step back. And in that vacuum, you all started applauding. So that's probably a good place to end. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Carpet Fan 1901 aka Matthew Davis. Now, first off, I'm not trying to rip off SpongeBob SquarePants, yes, Dora the Explorer, no. Well, first of all, let me get to what I'm gonna do. Today, I'm finally gonna destroy this piece of shit known as The Last Airbender. Why? Because this is the second worst movie I've ever seen in my life. An action-packed, exciting, family fun film my ass. That's not fucking true. I mean, it's your opinion, but how the fuck? Why am I gonna destroy this movie? Because it's the second worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And I'm sick of having this in my room. I'm sick of this having in my house, so I'm finally gonna destroy this piece of shit. But yeah, first off, let me just get the shitty disc out. Alright, but first, let me rip this up first, because I do not want this in my tablet, phone, any shit like that. Let me just get this stupid, shitty disc. I know this is Blu-ray, but guess what? Fuck this movie. You know what? Fucking hate this movie so fucking much. You know, yeah, I just cracked it right there. See, now let's continue cracking it. Fuck this movie. This is what I think of it right here. Fuck you, Last Airbender. You suck ass, suck dick, suck balls. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Last Airbender! Fuck you! I hate you so much! There's the case. I fucking destroyed it. I destroyed it to little tiny bits. Alright? Now, this is what I think of the movie right here. Yeah, fuck this shitty movie. I hate this movie so much. You see, this is what the shitty movie gets. Alright, now, let us destroy the fucking gay ass disc. So, okay, first of all, let's scratch this stupid disc up. First things first, we need something to scratch it up with. Oh, I know. Ah, this should do the trick. I hate this movie so much. This is what I think of the fucking disc. See? Fucking. Fuck this shitty movie. Scratching it up to little. See, look at that. I'm not sure if you were able to see that or not, but I scratched the fucking shit out of it because this is what this movie fucking deserves. Look at that shit. This movie doesn't even deserve to be on Blu-ray. Now let's smash this shitty movie. Let me see, I need to get a fucking hammer. Because of how shitty this piece of shit is. I'm happy I'm destroying this fucking movie. Because you know what? It deserves it. Now let me get my fucking hammer. And we're gonna break it. Little tiny pieces. Okay? Just drop it on the ground and... Let's see, what does it look like on the back? Oh man, look at that shit. Look at that. Okay, now, let's break it. Aha! Yeah, you see that? That's what this movie fucking gets. Fuck you, Last Airbender. Fucking shitty movie. Yeah, that's it. That's what this fucking shitty movie deserved. Oh, I destroyed it so hard that piece of the disc fell over there. This is what this movie gets. Fuck this movie. I hate it so much. I don't even care how much it was. It's fucking worth destroying. Hope you guys enjoyed this fucking video.
Alright, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the class, and I'm talking about spelling! Yeah! Now, can somebody tell me how to spell I-cup? Yes, Tails!
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
I'm telling you to spell I-cup!
I-cup. I-C-U-P. I-cup.
And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do! Yeah! The next word is trichomoniasis. I love that shit. Hey, you, Knuckles, yeah! Go on, Knuckles, go!
Trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis.
Hope you get it! Anyway, the next word is... Oh! Allow me to use it in a sentence! Hello there, Bobby! Your father just died! What does Bobby say? He says, oh! Alright, yeah, like that, okay? Anyone care to spell it for me? Anybody? Anybody? The word is oh, for Christ's sake! Somebody better do it, or else everybody's gonna get fucked! I'm gonna make out with your parents at parent-teacher conferences and tell them about how much you guys love to talk about My Little Pony! If nobody volunteers, you all are going to be fucked! So now I will ask, is there anybody? Oh yes, Sonic! Please, Sonic, spell the word for me. Yeah! Don't know? Were you not paying attention? Let me show you what happens when you don't pay attention! Any volunteers?
Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! Pick me! Pick me!
Fine. Silver, come up here. Class, this is your good friend, Silver the Hedgehog. Silver didn't pay attention in class today. Did you, Silver?
Nuh-uh. No siree. I just dicked around all day and tried to figure out how to spell my own name.
Silver, would you do me a favor and step over in that fucking corner?
No prob, Bobby. What now? Do I get a toy?
Okay, let's start from the ground up. We'll begin with introductions since you seem to have a problem with saying anything. When somebody says hello to you, you should say, how do you do? please, let me sniff your taint! It's as formal as dicks, and you need to speak like a motherfucking regal asshole if you want to succeed! Now, let's practice! Hi there, you spiny wing whiffer! Bitch! Answer when I speak to you! Again! Hi, you disgusting inbred half-breed! Motherfucker! Close enough! Alright, moving on! If someone, for some dumb reason or another, thanks you for fucking them in the ass, the polite thing to say is, ah! The louder and longer you hold it, the better! Yeah! But if you want to be the one thanking them for sealing your ass cheeks together with man glue, say you got it? Okay, so let's pretend I just gave you a hand job. Yeah, what would you say? You're fucking worthless! No wonder Modern Sonic got better levels than you! What if I was thanking you for nailing my mom so I wouldn't have to? Don't mention it! Good! You're actually learning! Damn, I'm good at this job! Alright, last lesson, turd! There's nothing cooler than being in games that people like, but if Sega tries to put you in games that suck serious nards, that's no good! So tell them, only if I can skullfuck all of you! That means you don't want any of that shit! Good, class is now over! Time to pay up! I didn't work my ass off for nothing! Stick your dick in my cock coat! Yeah! Holy shit! Oh, my sexy pregnant balls! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Fuck! You fail! You fail, you son of a... Yeah!
Whoa! You totally beat the shit out of McAsshair! Nice! Dude, the whole gang's getting together to go chill at the arcade! You wanna come? Only if I can skullfuck all of you.
When I walk on by, girls be looking like Debbie Fly. I pick to the beat, walking down the street and my new the freak, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print pants out control. It's Red Bull with the big ass bra, and like Bruce Lee, I got the clout, yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, when I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them all. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. But this is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. We headed to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, and I still get service. Watch. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. Aye. I'm sexy and I know it. Check it out. Check it out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Do the wiggle, man. I do the wiggle, man. Yeah. I'm sexy and I know it. I work out. I'm sexy and I know it.
Today we're reviewing Guitar Hero Van Halen. Now this game isn't officially released until December of 2009, but luckily I was able to score an early copy of it, and hell yeah, it's about damn time I get some Irate Gamer clout around here. Being a huge fan of Van Halen for many years, I was highly anticipating the release of this game, and after playing it, I can say that this game is excellent. And the opening sequence alone will make you realize that you made a great purchase. Now this is pretty much everything you'd come to expect from a Guitar Hero game. It's familiar, challenging, and a lot of fun. But with everything the game has, I still think a few things could have been improved on that would have made this title really pop. First off, let's talk about the career mode, because the way it begins is fantastic. Crowded arena, screaming fans, and the band emerges. Then you get to play 2 back-to-back Van Halen songs played by Van Halen. Awesome. And all the audio from these songs sound amazingly superior to their CD counterparts. But unfortunately, after the second song ends, a few minor problems start to reveal themselves. Now, I would have loved to see this game set up in a way where you start off with Van Halen's first album and work your way through the Van Halen history. Unfortunately, the game doesn't work that way. In fact, only the current members of the band are present. So unless this game has unlockable characters, both Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony have been left out of the game completely. Bummer. Another thing that rubs me the wrong way in the career mode is seeing other songs by other bands appearing on the long laundry list of songs. So if this is supposed to be the career mode, exactly whose career are we playing here? This game is labeled Guitar Hero Van Halen, not Guitar Hero Van Halen, Blink-182, Billy Joel, Third Eye Blind, Weezer, Foreigner, and other bands that aren't Van Halen. I mean, I don't mind playing these songs outside of the career mode setting, but I think it would have made more sense for the career mode to feature only the Van Halen songs. And don't get me wrong, because this game has more Van Halen songs than you can shake a stick at, but I think it would have gone the extra mile if they would have just separated the two. Ah well, I guess it could have been worse.
Love you is more than just a dream come true. Everything that I do is
So other than the career mode, this game is pretty solid, and I can't really find too many things to nitpick about, because I do enjoy this game a lot. You can also use all the Guitar Hero accessories, like the drum set and the microphone, so you can rock out like a maniac. And when you're playing the non-Van Halen songs, you'll see familiar faces from other Guitar Hero games return for this installment. So Casey Lynch fans, rejoice! Overall, Guitar Hero Van Halen is fantastic, and even with its minor shortcomings, I still find this one to be a great game. Especially since they included my favorite Van Halen song, Panama. So if you're a fan of either the band or Guitar Hero, make sure you check this one out, and rock on!
You remember Where's Waldo, right? Well, over the years I've been playing my own little version of the game. Whenever I stumble across a photo that has someone's DVD collection in it, I'm on the lookout for something. Not a man in striped clothing, but this hunk of plastic. It's the original Season 6 DVD release of The Simpsons. Surrounded by the other season's cardboard boxes, this plastic case sticks out like a sore thumb. I would know, it's been in my peripheral vision for over a decade. Sure, it's mildly annoying in a collection, but I'm not going to buy a cardboard box replacement. The same cannot be said for all. This packaging sucks. Maybe it's time that 20th Century Fox entered the 21st century. I hate the Homer head packaging. I want my money back. I like my Homer head. Jeff, okay, if this all sounds like it's some dumb drama from 2005, well, it is. But just bear with me. I found something I wasn't supposed to. This story's got a little of everything, from corporations being extremely passive-aggressive to accidentally leaking customers' personal information. Welcome to what might just be one of the most obscure Simpsons controversies ever. The curious case of Homer's head. Let's speed through this obligatory history paragraph. The Simpsons was created by cartoonist Matt Groening in 1987. It first aired as 30-second shorts on the Fox variety program, The Tracy Ullman Show. Fans loved it, so the network greenlit a full series 2 years later. Fast forward 31 seasons and fill in the blank. The Simpsons would get frequent VHS home releases throughout its first decade of existence. There were dozens of these things, but each tape wouldn't have more than 2 to 3 episodes on them, mostly a technical limitation. There were box sets that included multiple tapes, but you get the gist. It just wasn't all that convenient to watch The Simpsons on your own time. That would change with the switch to DVD in September 2001, when 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment would release the complete first season of The Simpsons on DVD. Meanwhile, networks were getting ready to premiere season 13. Despite this 12-season gap, the season 1 DVD became the best-selling television show DVD ever, dethroned only by Chappelle's Show 3 years later. And man did these Simpsons DVDs earn their great sales. They're content-rich.
With special features like commentaries from producers, directors, and creator Matt Groening, never-before-seen outtakes, behind-the-scenes footage, foreign clips, plus much, much more of the show that defined a generation.
Suffice to say, the first 5 seasons pleased fans and Fox alike. It's now July 2005, and there's an announcement of a Season 6 DVD release. Oh, I wonder what color they'll choose for the box. We already have light silver, aqua, purple, blue, red. The possibilities are... People did not like this. It's not that Homer's head is a bad design, it's fun and in spirit of the show. Rather, most criticism wound up being the lack of the case's strength. The outer shell was made of a flimsy plastic, comparable to a 7-Eleven soda cup. I can attest I need a piece of Scotch tape to keep the case shut. And Fox was well aware of these problems before any were even sold. Packaged inside of Homer's head was this slip of paper with a phone number printed on it. You could call it for information on how to get your plastic case replaced with a cardboard box, more in line with seasons 1 through 5. One problem: the number they printed was incorrect for some time. The 800 should have been 888. But if you figured this out and called the correct number, you'd be greeted by a Homer voice clip. They didn't hire Dan Castellaneta. Homer was voiced by a sound-alike. The number's no longer in service, and I can't find any recordings online, but I don't think we're missing out on any great Simpsons lost media. After Homer convinces you that this isn't a scam, he would refer you to the official website. Here you could get your replacement cardboard box through what they called the Simpsons Season 6 Alternative Packaging Program. The program stopped around April 2011, and Fox stopped renewing the domain name soon thereafter. It's now a Japanese postpartum website? Fortunately, there are archives of the original website available, and it's full of mostly playful banter. You're greeted with "Welcome Complainers." Click the button to receive a very derivative, old-style, nothing new, just like before box. And one of the requirements for the cardboard box is a dislike for storing your digital media inside a hollowed-out human head. It's funny stuff and on brand, but some dialogue on the website did not sit well with paying customers vocalizing their valid feedback. An example of this is a different requirement being a solemn promise to stop your whining, or this drop-down menu where you need to choose why you want to receive a box. The reasons are, quote, anal retentive, lonely, will sell new box to collector nerds for huge profit, just like free stuff, and big baby. I'd probably have gone with anal retentive. Anyway, I was exploring the archives, poking around the page sources. I noticed a few fun things, like this image of Homer in the corner being named Homie, just like Marge's nickname for him. Cute. But then I found something I really wasn't supposed to. We're talking web security 101 stuff. I found the full names and addresses of people who requested the cardboard box. Yeah. I reported my findings to the necessary parties in hopes of them removing the offending files. 15 years later, though, is too little too late. Let's just say when you filled out the redemption form, it appears to have generated a printable version that was saved to a publicly accessible folder on the website. Even worse, the website's robots.txt file was configured incorrectly. This meant that some search engines and archivers undeniably preserved the contents of that folder. I mean, how else would I be looking at an archive of this stuff? So if you used the online Season 6 redemption form, there's a chance your information's been floating around out there. Sorry to break the news to you 15 years late. In brighter news, later in 2005, the 7th season of The Simpsons released on DVD. And did Fox listen to its fans? Yes! By now, the UK was already selling cardboard Season 6 boxes in retail stores. And in the US, if you wanted a special edition Season 7 plastic Marge head to match your plastic Homer head, retailers would give you the option between either the cardboard or the plastic. That's why in all these photos, Season 6 is the odd one out. After Marge, there was Maggie with Season 8, Lisa with Season 9, and Bart with Season 10. Starting with Season 11, we get a hybrid cardboard, plastic, Krusty the Clown specialty box. The default cardboard boxes took a noticeable downgrade in quality starting here. You have to slide the DVDs into these sleeves instead of plastic containers. I don't really like it. Season 12 gives us Comic Book Guy, 13 is horrifying Ralph Wiggum, 14 is Kang, or Kodos, I can never really tell, 15 is Otto, 16 Professor Frank, and Season 17 is Sideshow Bob. Season 20 got a special release date early in 2010 to celebrate the show's 20th anniversary. You may have noticed I skipped over Seasons 18 and 19, and that's because Fox did too for the better part of a decade. With the decline in physical media sales and the rise in streaming services, the twice-per-year DVDs dwindled, gradually to yearly seasons and then to a season every 2 to 3 years. From 2017 to 2019, there was this annoying gap in collections that fans feared would never be filled. But there was a surprising turn of events after Disney acquired Fox in March of 2019. And Season 19 was absolutely worth the wait. The artwork for the cases and menus are beautiful. It's done by Bill Plimpton, a familiar guest animator of the show. Will Season 21 and onwards get physical releases? I'm not holding my breath, honestly. I could go on about all the benefits of physical media, but that's beside the point. Come on, Disney, keep them coming. There are dozens of us. And that's the story of The Simpsons DVD fiasco. Finding that website security flaw totally threw me off guard. But if you want to stay smart online, consider using Brain and Nerve Tonic. Warning, may cause gigantism.
Hey guys, I'm filming this in my bedroom and this is the shadow of the sun because the sun is setting very rapidly and we don't have much time, so let's start. I think the sun did not want to be a part of this collab, so I'm gonna find another light source for your eyes so you can see with them. I think this looks better. I'm like blocking the one interesting thing in my room, which is the houseplant. Opinion on frogs. Why am I thinking so? Good friends. Mario or Pokemon? Mario is the reason there are video games today, but I'm gonna just go with Pokemon because Pokemon is my childhood more than Mario, and I don't know, I spent more time loving Pokemon growing up. And as I'm sure you've understood by now, the only reason I love Nintendo and video games is because I want to relive the happiness I once felt as a child, which is unrealistic because it's never gonna happen. Next question, Minecraft or Fortnite? Minecraft. Do you have a sponsor for this video? I feel like this is the type of question you'd ask to like make sure you make it into the video, because like obviously I have a sponsor. Anyway, this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN.
You probably know what a VPN is by now, but a VPN encrypts the stuff you do online, and it can mask your IP. And ExpressVPN allows you to reroute your connection to a server in a country of your choice. I use ExpressVPN mainly for Netflix right now, so since I'm from Sweden, there's a bunch of shows I can't watch, like Twin Peaks and The Office, that are only available in the US. But if you use ExpressVPN and connect to the US, you can access all their shows too. So for example, if you're from the UK, you can use ExpressVPN, connect to the US servers, and then Then you can watch The Office, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Outlander, Hunter x Hunter, great anime. And if you're from the US, you can connect to UK servers and watch stuff like Rick and Morty, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, South Park, Top Gear, or connect to a Canadian server and watch Anchorman, Impractical Jokers, This Is Us, Lord of the Rings, the best movie trilogy in the world. And you can use ExpressVPN on your phone or computer or anything like that. There's actually a surprising amount of movies and TV shows you can't watch without a VPN. Find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description box below, expressvpn.com/Seth. What was your favorite cartoon channel growing up? I used to watch Disney Channel like after school from like 3 p.m. Until I went to bed every day for maybe possibly like 10 years because it slapped. Bruh, where did your entire Spotify go? I deleted everything. Your favorite meme song? I just love Rick Astley, so I'm definitely gonna go with Rickroll, Never Gonna Give You Up, because it's just a great song. Favorite musician? Skrillex. Which are your favorite YouTubers right now? The one answer I always use, of course, is Awesome Minecraft Parodies, the best channel on YouTube. I barely watch YouTube except for like retro video game videos. Did You Know Gaming, for example, and very specific YouTubers like Picasprey, Modern Vintage Gamer. I also watch Summoning Salt. He makes awesome videos about like the history of different speedruns. He did some really amazing videos about Mario Kart speedruns. And then I watch this channel called JRose11. He beats, well, the videos I watch mainly, he beats Pokemon Red and Blue, but with one Pokemon. And it's for some reason, probably just for me because of the nostalgia, once again, I think it's extremely entertaining. Any show or movie recommendations? I will always recommend The X-Files and The Lord of the Rings. Because I'm about 85 years old. The X-Files was like the biggest show in the 90s, and The Lord of the Rings was like the biggest movies like around 2002. I know a lot of people are like, The Lord of the Rings is so boring. What you need to do is you need to like focus on the movie and not like be on your phone and stuff, because I know I did not like Lord of the Rings when they came out, and it's just because I missed like half the plot when I watched it. I like fell asleep and like only watched half of it or something. But if you sit down and you watch all 3 movies, then I can't see a single person who could go away from that and say they don't like it. The X-Files is just so good to me because the story is fantastic, like the vibe is fantastic, and the 2 main characters are fantastic. They build such a like feeling that you start loving those people. It's also the 90s, very retro and very nostalgic for me, once again, because that's all I do in life, apparently, go on like nostalgia trips. If you, because of this video, watched The X-Files for the first time, the first few seasons or something, or you watched The Lord of the Rings, the whole trilogy for the first time, and you loved it, please tweet me, just at me on Twitter, and tell me that you loved it. Please. Thank you. What is Scandinavia? Scandinavia is Sweden, Norway, Denmark, which is a group of countries up here that all have very similar languages. Like, you can almost understand the other ones, unless it's Danish, because that's just like, no. And Scandinavia is part of the Nordic countries. And the Nordic countries are Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and also Finland and Iceland. What is Seth short for? Sethly. Twitter user and comic illustrator Adam Ellis asks me, can I have a long, strong hug? Yes, comic illustrator Adam Ellis. Thank you for your question, comic illustrator Adam Ellis. Do you like the band Ninja Sex Party? Nope, never heard of, and I don't like what that is. Next question by my good friends, Ninja Sex Party. How did you get so hot? Well, you've seen me in real life. This is all just the lighting. In real life, it's a no. It's a no. I'm not. Why do you love your Nintendo 64 console so much? Excuse me, it's 11 Nintendo 64 consoles, and I love them because of the nostalgia that I want to be happy again, and my childhood was happy, and then I missed that, so I tried to find it from doing the stuff I used to do as a kid, and it doesn't work. Next question. When did you decide that this was the thing you wanted to do with your life? Well, I wanted to be a musician. I said to myself, like from when I was like a tiny child, like 5 years old, I was like, if I'm not a rock star by the age of 18, I'm gonna kill myself. And I did not succeed, but I kind of succeeded by doing this. And I decided to be a YouTuber when I saw Smosh in 2006, and I was like, I want to be a YouTuber. This is what I want to do.
And then I tried for 10 years, just failing over and over again, until I started being myself and doing this stuff that I do, like piano stuff and music stuff, and it just worked. Cliche tip of the day: be yourself. Also, I bought Smosh merch in 2007. I bought a brown t-shirt that said, "Boxman is your homeboy," I think. I think my mom threw it away like 2 years ago, and Anthony from Smosh knows about this, and I'm very embarrassed. Love you, Anthony. Endorse me. Thank you. Has any mainstream artist ever asked to work with you? I'm not gonna say any names, because I'm a good person and a good friend. But yes, what do you think about accordions? What is the capital of Ecuador? Quito. If you were to be a gym leader, what type would you pick? And what kind of gym challenge would you make the challenger do before they fight you? I would definitely pick Gengar and Blastoise. And it would have some weird backstory that, like, Blastoise, when he was a Squirtle, he had a brother, like a twin brother, that died. And then he became like a Ghastly, and they both evolved into like a Gengar and a Blastoise. And now they're still like brothers, and I have them both, and they're my Pokemon. And the challenge would be some weird ghost type thing. They look kind of... do you see it? It's like... could be. Have you mowed the lawn? Okay, so remember when I said that my neighbor had a very nice looking lawn and I didn't because I never mowed the lawn? The neighbor came over, this is 3 years later. The neighbor comes over and he says, well, first of all, he was like super nice. He said like, hey, maybe you need help mowing your lawn. And I was like, yeah, sure, if you want to help me, that would be super nice. I was like, how much should I pay you? And he was like, no, it's free, I'll do it for free. And then after a while he was like, we know who you are. And I was like, okay. Turns out they recognized me on TV, flex. And I'm kind of, they might have seen that video now where I talked about them. So he was like, I'll go mow the lawn. So if they're watching this, hi. Thank you so much for being like a super chill neighbor. And your yard looks amazing still. How many questions did you end up getting? 4,145. I read all of them. Now I wish to pass away. How do you come up with the ideas for your videos? They are funny and really cool too. Thank you so much. It depends what type of videos, but it's like almost always just me either hearing something, like I listen to a song and I'm like, this sounds just like this other song, or I'm playing something on the piano, for example. The same thing happens. I'm like, oh, this sounds just like this other thing. And then that combines into like 45 other ideas that I have, you know, as compared to like other music YouTubers that just steal content, you know? How tall are you? I'm 6'7". I'm 2 meters tall. That's like the first thing anyone asks in real life. Online, it's like, why are you so sad? Can you control mind? No, I can barely control my own mind. How do I start a career in my desired field of work? So I'd say go online, ask around, go on like Reddit, I don't know, ask around what your desired field of work needs in terms of what qualities are people lacking, like what do they have a hard time finding people to do. You educate yourself, you study specifically those things that they need. One example I have is banks have these very like outdated computer systems. I don't know what bank specifically, but it's like a common thing apparently. They have an old computer programming language. If you were to learn that programming language, you could easily find a job, and a really high paying job as well. You need to ask the people in that field of work, the really experienced people, what type of knowledge, education, skills they know you would get hired for having. Can you juggle? I can juggle a football. Let's make this interesting. When I juggle to 1,000, the video ends. When was the last time you felt joy? Probably, I'm gonna say honestly 15 years ago. Probably 15 years ago, yeah. What's your main tip for college, university level studies? My main tip, it depends what type of program you're going into. I've studied science, different types of science, and I would say study the previous year's exams and go through all the questions, see what you need to learn from that. Because if you have good teachers, they will supply this for you. Like, a good teacher is someone who wants you to learn and who wants you to pass the course. A bad teacher is someone who says, oh, this course is super hard and everyone drops out. Their goal should be to have everyone in their class pass. What kind of music do you actually listen to for fun? I'm listening to Ariana Grande. I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar. I'm listening to Skrillex. I'm listening to Metallica. I'm listening to Troye Sivan. I'm listening to like all types of different music, and I feel like everyone should try to expand their music listening. If you're only listening to one specific genre, I would suggest expanding. I would suggest trying to expand your music listening, habits. Imagine how much you're enjoying the current music you're listening to now, like your favorite songs in this genre. You could have those amazing experiences of like finding new music, new songs that you love in so many other genres as well that you might be just missing out on. What is your reaction to demonetization? I'm used to it. It's like every video. Why do some people constantly try to deny others their basic human rights? I'd say lack of education, propaganda, money. If you could go to another country after the pandemic ends, where would you go? Oh, I want to go to so many places. I want to go to like Italy, Japan, the US even. Kind of. New Zealand. The Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand, so I want to go to like all the locations where the movie was filmed, because they found some absolutely amazing locations for filming, and I simply have to go there. What was the best year of your life in terms of music, discovering, making, etc.? I know exactly like how my music like progression happened. So first I was just listening to whatever my mom played or something when I was like a kid, and then when I was probably 10, my friend introduced me to Metallica. He downloaded Metallica off of LimeWire. That's how old I am. Fuel by Metallica was like the first song I really loved by them, and then I started listening to Metallica. And then a few years later, I remember my other friend, I must have been 14 maybe. The year was... How old am I? Like 2007. My friend was listening to the Swedish artist Bass Hunter. I was the type of person who was like, Bass Hunter, like techno is so lame, like anyone could make electronic music just like that. So he got Fruity Loop Studio or FL Studio today. We had a trial version, so you couldn't save the project. You just like, if you had the computer on without closing the program, you could like keep working on it, but you could never save it. You could just like export the raw file at the end. That's like what I used for like 3 or 4 years maybe, just like without even having the full program. And it got me really into making music, like producing music for myself. He literally got me into making electronic music just because I said it was so easy. And then after that, like those years passed, and then Deadmau5 really hit. Probably 2010 sometime. I was like, how do you make electronic music sound like this? I think I was working in Logic mostly. And then in like 2011, Skrillex dropped Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. You know, that dubstep happened. And then I was like, how do you make this? And then I kept going from there, and now I'm using Ableton, and I know how to produce way better than I did back then. And it's all because I said, anyone can make this. And I was just trying to prove someone wrong. So basically, I'm here just out of spite. What is your favorite N64 color / variation? Well, when I was a kid, I had the purple, it's called something weird, like Midnight Blue, Grape. I had the purple console. And now, to relive the happiness of when I was a kid, I still love the purple Nintendo 64 the most. I also love just the really rare ones, so this smoke black / white. But yeah, I'd say it has to be the purple. Purple. And it's the same with my Game Boy. I have the Game Boy right here, hold on. The purple Game Boy Color, which is also the first color I had, which was my first video game anything I ever got, with Wario World 3, and then also Pokemon Blue. What do you think YouTube Rewind 2020 is going to be like? I have a suspicion. Like, it's either going to be really serious about coronavirus, or it's going to be like YouTubers that were popular 5 years ago and like 2 or 1 A-list celebrities dancing to like whatever the popular song of 2020 was while wearing face masks. Any additions to your Nintendo collection you are excited to get or are looking for? I've actually bought a few more things the last few months. It's only one thing I'm after, which is Pokemon Yellow complete in box. And apart from that, I think I have like the things I want for now, but I'm sure in like 1 week it's gonna be like, oh, I need every single Nintendo 64 game. Which one of my own videos is my favorite? I'll have to go with music genre video game. It just felt like I got to like express a lot of creativity. It's like kind of both like a story going on and like video game references and like music references. Would you ever get a piercing? If you do, where? What about tattoos? I would get a piercing, probably. At one point I was considering like a septum piercing, piercing, but I think I'd probably just go with like piercing my ears, probably, if I got something just basic, you know. And tattoos, yeah, I'd love to get some tattoos. I think I will get some tattoos. I just don't have any right now because it hasn't been like a priority of mine. But in the future, yeah, for sure. Is Luigi a twink? No. Please tell me if the trend of Swedish teenagers wearing rubber bands on their legs is true, or if Tumblr was lying to me. Yes, my friend did that. I don't know why. I never did it. I think it's like to keep the pants shape or something. I honestly have no idea. Can you get me and the other Seth Everman unbanned from Carson's server? So, if you saw a video I made a few weeks ago, I went on Discord just in random voice channels to talk to people, and the Discord I went into was owned by Carson, Call Me Carson, the YouTuber. So I went in there just to see if like I could find people who joined from my video. So the people I was talking to randomly started like changing their names to Seth Everman and changing their profile picture to my picture, and we're just all having fun. And then I think one of the mods or admins or something on the server did not know like I was okay with it or something. They were like, don't impersonate this YouTuber, and they all got banned. I think they all got like permanently banned. So I'm terribly sorry. There were like probably 10 people. So I'm sorry if you're banned. What's your favorite version of Hurt? 9 Inch Nails or Johnny Cash? Johnny Cash, by far. If you don't know what that is, it's a song by 9 Inch Nails. Johnny Cash made a cover on it, and the cover is just amazing. And I'm a big fan of 9 Inch Nails. You know, Trent Reznor, the singer of 9 Inch Nails, said, you know, it's Johnny Cash's song now. He just made such a like unique, good cover. And the song kind of got a different meaning after that. So I definitely recommend right now, after this video, you watch Johnny Cash Hurt. Emotional. Sad. Good. Next question. Eddie asks, favorite dinosaur? I never got into dinosaurs like as a kid, and I never got into like space as a kid either. I feel like every other kid did, but I didn't, so I don't have a favorite dinosaur. Thank you for the question. Can the Q&A be in 2020 vibe? Yes. Femboy Hooters asks, how many Pokemon cards total do you have in your house? Well, Femboy Hooters, way too many. Let's find out. Who's sexier, Bowser or Mario? Like, who in their right mind would say Mario? I sure wouldn't. What was the thought process behind how to create Bad Guy? The thought process was, I heard the song, the melody sounded just like the meme song We Are Number One, and so I thought, yeah, I can do something with that. And then when she says, I'm the bad guy, that sounds like someone speaking into a fan, so then that's like, oh, I can use that for something funny. And then all the instruments and stuff just worked really well in this style that I made my Drake One Dance video, which is make the song from household objects. I feel like all of my videos are just like, anyone could do it, but it's the idea that's pretty like sometimes hard to come up with, I guess. Were you ever bullied? I was never bullied. I went to like a pretty small music school, so everyone there was playing like classical music instruments, so they're all pretty nerdy, and there wasn't really any like bullies. From the age of 5 to 18, I was the tallest my age, so that might have had something to do with it too, but I don't think, I personally didn't experience any bullying, and I don't think there was much bullying, which I'm very grateful for. Does my cat look cute? Yes. Posting this meme for the inevitable meme break. Hi, I am Amanda Lynn. Whoa, me too. What's your favorite concert you've been to? I'm gonna say Lollapalooza, the festival, last summer, so 2019, in Stockholm. I went to Lollapalooza and I actually saw Billie Eilish. The festival itself was super nice, loved it, in my home city, you know, and that's actually what I looked forward to the most this entire year, was to go back to Lollapalooza, because it was the first Lollapalooza Stockholm ever last year, and then it was gonna happen again this year, but obviously it didn't. Have you played Stardew Valley? It's so good. Played. Yes, I have. I never really got into it though, but I understand like how people think it's really good. I think if I had more time, I would definitely love it too. Favorite song of the year? Let me go to my Spotify real quick. Like I'm going through all the songs I listened to this year, and they were all released not this year. What's been the big song of this year? Like Dance Monkey was last year. Horrible song. I don't think Blinding Lights is my favorite song of this year. I'm gonna say Lil Uzi Vert, Futsal Shuffle 2020. I'm pretty sure it was released like late 2019, like December 2019, but I'm still gonna say that, because it's got 2020 in the name. Come
come on now. Is there a song you've been listening to a lot recently? For some reason, I've been listening to DNA by Kendrick Lamar. The reason being it's super good, actually. So yeah, it's super good. That's why. Kendrick Lamar, DNA. Now for the final question. Are you gay? Well,
Welcome to the Filthy Frank Show. I got Max Mofo here, I got iDubbbz TV. We gonna bake another cake today, man. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Hey! What's good, man? This is your boy Filthy Frank. The three of us love cooking all kinds of shit. We're gourmet chefs, cakes, cupcakes, gourmet meals. Is that right?
What are you, fucking gay?
This is fun! I got my man Harry Basic on the camera. You're fucking weird, dude. Anyway, we're gonna fucking make a cake. Oh, hell fuck yeah. Cheers!
Fucking has 4 glass Coke bottles and he does push-ups.
My man How to Basic is also a chef. That's icing, you stupid piece of shit. That's for later. Okay. Oh, this guy's.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
No! That's what you get for kissing me, you fucking gay. Who fucking dropped the hair in there? Fuck. That's fucking disgusting, dude. Is this your shit?
That's pretty good.
Man, your hair tastes good, dude. Holy shit. We can make the best cake ever. Grab his arms, Max. You have a talent. No. You have a talent. You have a talent. Yeah, boy. I'm sorry this has to happen. Oh, yeah, boy.
Black, huh?
Ah, yes. Thanks for buttering him up, pal. Yo, give him a slap, boy. Holy shit. That's funny.
I have cancer.
What do you think, boys? Just wait. I think we need to add a little bit. Hey.
Mama is making a spicy hot pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is the good stuff.
Thank you.
Bursts in your mouth.
I'm not fucking doing this, dude.
Oh, come on.
It's very hard to swallow, dude. I'll tell you that.
The texture's pretty good. Wow, that smells really good. Dude, it looks like you have cancer or something, iDubbbz.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yo, iDubbbz, check this shit out.
Oh, I'll check it out in a second.
Dude, what the fuck?
Just a minute, guys.
Yo, it's fine. Dude, just come check it out. What the? iDubbbz, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Seriously.
I'm good.
Hey, dude, what the fuck?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go check out this cake. Cake.
All right, man.
At first it smelled pretty good, but now it's smelling a bit like
What is he, a fucking cancer?
Oh, dude!
Dude, that's not okay. That's actually really fucked. Dude, fuck, I'm not.
Yeah, no, dude, I don't want to eat that either.
I could do this.
Dude. Ew, dude!
Ah, yes. Another day of hard work, huh? Being a chef ain't easy. Today we made a nice cake, a real gourmet cake, and our friend, our waiter, iDubbbz is he's I don't know where he is. He's a little confused right now. He's feeling a little sick, a little weak. Where's that cake? Oh shit. Oh jeez. Dude, are you okay?
cancer.
Anyways, thanks for decorating the cake for all of us, and we're gonna try some shit now.
What? Oh, fucking Christ, dude.
Where's that knife? Let's cut the cake. It's more like a cookie.
Oh, for fucking Jesus Christ! What the fuck is that? Yo! Oh, I thought that would cook, like burn. That's so fucking disgusting.
That's pretty bad. You know when you get like a nice tan olive skin lady to spread her cheeks. There's one for you, and there's one. Here's the chef. To chef. Let's dig in.
No, seriously, I would rather eat vomit cake, dude. This is...
Chef?
I'm trying my hardest to swallow it. I'm sucking the batter back and that's going down, but the hair clumps stay in my mouth. Well, it's humanly impossible to get the huge clump of hair down your throat. Your body rejects it so bad.
It's in my throat and I can't get it out.
That's so fucking hard, dude. Holy shit, I actually got a big chunk down with heaps of hair and everything. Oh shit.
Waiter! Hey, waiter! Hey, waiter! Hey, waiter! There's a hair in my cake! Yeah, you try it too. Okay. Just get us. There's some hair. Excuse me, waiter. There is hair in my cake. There's a hair in my cake. I'm gonna get cancer.
What are you, fucking faggot?
There's a hair on my cake. Waiter! There's... This is too much shot. Did you know the U.S. is funding millions of Israelis to kill innocent Palestinians? Innocent Palestinians. I don't like this video anymore. I want to go home. Well, that was a fun time and it was a fantastic cake. Isn't that right, Max? Isn't that right? Wait, is...
Something always brings me back to you. Never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel you till the moment I'm gone. Hold me tight, keep me without you. Never wanted anything so much than to drown in your love and I feel your rain.
This is why cancer is not funny. People die, and it's not cool. That's why you can donate to cancer to the link in the description. You can donate to cancer to the link in the description, and we'll have a jolly gay old time. That's it, folks. That's it for tonight. Good night, everybody. Be sure to smash that motherfucking like.
It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker. It's Filthy Frank, bitch. Let's get some pussy tonight.
Chef Big Robbo, up all night, fucking.
Yo, bro, are you ready?
What is wrong with you?
Good morning, boys and girls. I always wanted to do this as a kid. I just never had an elevator. Now I have an elevator in my crib. So today, I think I'm gonna be doing a 24-hour elevator challenge. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna literally be sitting in this elevator, hold on, for 24 hours. But look, man, I can't just sit in there all by myself. That's kind of boring. I mean, I can, but I mean, I have a roommate. I'm gonna ask him. I highly doubt he's down because, once again, I mean, who really wants to sit in there for 24 hours? Let's see, hold up. Ow, that actually hurt my hand, jeez. Boy, what's good, what's good? Yo, what's that phone case looking like? Hold up.
Oh yeah, that's some rice merch.
Ooh, exclusive. All right, look, I need to ask you something.
What up?
You know we have an elevator in the crib.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, bro, look.
What?
How so fat we got an elevator.
What's up?
Okay, so I wanted to stay and do like this elevator 24-hour challenge, which means we would have to sit in here for 24 hours. Me, but I asked him.
That's a lit idea. That's a banger.
It's a banger, but I mean, I don't want to stay in here all by myself all day. Like, bro, do it with me. Wait, why?
Dude, I'm not doing it.
Why, bro?
Dude, I'm not sitting in the elevator for a day.
Bro, it's a viral video, bro. Bro, I plugged you in, and now you have a girlfriend. Like, come on, bro. Dude, I plugged you in, bro.
Dude, what are we gonna do for 24 hours?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Let's just go to Target and just grab stuff.
Like board games and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, come on.
Alright. I'm only doing it if we can get some extension cords and the homies are down to let us put the Xbox and the monitor in there.
What?
With the internet?
Is that even possible?
Yeah, bro. We'll get an Ethernet.
Hey, let's get it. Bro, you serious, dog? Guys, I was whipping it last night and this stupid girl oh my god. Alright, boys and girls, we're here at Target. We're just looking around. We are going to be in an elevator for 24 hours, which means we need hydration for 24 hours, food, entertainment. I'm going to try to find cars. I did something like this before. I mailed myself in a box. That kind of blew up. And then I started like a whole trend and stuff, man. You know what I do. But like, you know, you're just in one spot for so long. You have to be comfortable and have fun and, you know, have food so you can survive. I'm gonna be doing it with the homie. They're over there like trying to get food. Like they're preparing. We're all preparing. I'll grab two because I'm gonna grab other stuff, but I'm gonna grab two of these bad boys. All right, bro. So we need water. So you want to get some like broke boy water or you want some Fiji?
Let's get some Fiji.
All right, man.
Each get a 6-pack?
No. Yeah, bro, it's so expensive. I'll get some like cheap, like big jug. I'm trying to save money. I was just joking, guys. Fraser, grab me that curly fries. Yes, put it in there. Okay.
That's the
okay, we just came up on something.
This is the real
peanut butter jelly sandwiches in there. Should we get some bread? Here. Throw that in there.
Get 2 packs of these. That should be enough, right?
Yeah. 2 packs of this.
Yo, let's get one of these too and drop it out so we have a place to pee.
Ah, I like that. I honestly didn't even think about it, but like when I was in that box for a long time, I had a jar that I was urinating in. We're out in public and shit. So we need to find something to do that again because we can't leave that room. So we need to also find something to, you know, pass our fluids through. Oh, I'm not. What is that? Oh, these snacks. I'm about to grab Oreos too, man. Doritos and some Mountain Dew. Yo, grab one of those. Yo, throw that in.
We can shit in this and just close it up so it doesn't smell. We'll each have
perfect. So we're about to be in this elevator for a while. Should we like grab some games or something?
Oh yeah, bro.
Like where? Like what games, bro?
This caught my eye, bro.
Yo.
I kind of fuck with him.
You want to get him?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh yeah, grab it.
Whack ass overdone pie face game.
Yo, I just grabbed 2. Bro, what the hell are you doing, bro? I can't take you anywhere, bro. This kid. Bro, what the fuck is this guy thinking? Bro, what? Doing? I'm getting out of there. Guys, I had to get out of there, bro. I didn't want to go to jail, man. Like, he's over here causing trouble. Like, I've seen people do that online. I would never do that. That's just so crazy. Put that shit back, bro.
Tonic, bro.
Bro, put that shit back, bro. Alright, guys, we're about to go home. Start the timer. 24 hours elevator.
You can never come back again.
Okay, see ya.
Damn, for real?
Peace out, Target.
Yeah.
Did they call you and tell you to say that?
No.
No? What's up, dude? No, we'll record whatever the f you want. I'll never allow back, right?
When you Target property, you can.
Okay, alright. Well, here we are. Call the cops. He's got a camera. Call the cops.
So we literally go to Target to, you know, pick up some supplies, and we end up getting banned from Target. So I mean, I was banned from VidCon. Now we're banned from Target. All right, guys, we just got home, got the stuff. We're about to pack the elevator. Alyssa, what's up, dude? How's it going?
I'm pregnant. I mean, I'm good.
What the f? What the f? Let's pack all this stuff in there. You help us, or are you just gonna stand there?
I'm my mom.
Oh, okay, true. All right, guys, we're packing the elevator. You know, I got all the snacks, all the food, all the entertainment we need. 24 hours. I don't know why we're doing this. I mean, I'm desperate for views at this point. The reason why we're on the 2nd floor is because there's an Ethernet cord, and we're gonna try to get an Xbox in here just so we're not bored. So, all right, guys. So we have an extension cord going right here. But the thing is, guys, hopefully no one calls the elevator, because if they do call the elevator, we're really I don't know what happened. Let's see if this closes, bro. And now we're just seeing if it closes. Yep. What? What? You need this, bro.
Come on, dude. Come on. Don't fuck.
Hey! Alright, so we have a power source. We're gonna get the monitor in there. We're bringing the monitor in there. I'm so happy. Things are all coming together right now. Oh, the monitor's turning on. Things are looking good. So this dude is taping off all the...
I'm still so scared, so I'm just gonna walk in and just like touch
Yeah.
it. We should put a cup on it.
No, here, come. So guys, we throw hella parties because we're cool kids, and we have these just laying around, so we're about to put these in front of every elevator. So we basically have the wires like going through the elevator, and if anyone from the first, 4th floor clicks the elevator button, the elevator is going up, and all the wires are connected, so it's gonna mess something up. Someone's getting hurt, the elevator's gonna get stuck, something's getting broken. We're telling everyone, do not click the elevator button, but we're just making sure right now. So we're trying a new method over here. Yeah, boy, it's about that time. As soon as I go in there and the door shuts, the timer starts, 24-hour challenge. And once again, if you're at home watching, I challenge you guys, if you're another YouTuber, go out and do this 24-hour elevator challenge. Cool. All right, guys, I think it's time. Alyssa, I'll see you in 24 hours. I love you too, bye. All right, here we go. Call the elevator, and I think the homie's already in here. Yo, bro, are you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Hey, there's no going back, bro.
I'm prepared.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna sit right here, and as soon as this closes, we can't leave this.
This is so stupid. I'm honestly ready. You think we're gonna make it? I think we can do it.
I mean, I'm gonna stay here and
I'm gonna sit here too.
And
I just hope
do we have an Xbox?
The only thing I'm worried about is somebody up for us.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we have wires running through, so we can play Xbox. And if someone,
a nice spot to sit.
Yeah, nice spot to sit. We got snacks over here. I think we're good. The elevator, I mean, if we accidentally press any of these, it's over. Like, the elevator's going up or down. There's wires that's not...
God.
I got scared. Alright, so we've been here for like 5 minutes. We're not doing much. We're chilling. Here's the time for everyone that is wondering. Hold on, I'll focus on it. It is exactly 10:52 right now. It's pretty late. We started late so we can sleep in here for a little bit and then, go on
and then just work through the whole day.
Work through the whole day. Alright guys, we've been here for I think like 3 hours. It is 1:45 now. Oh, you guys can't see. It's like 1:45 now. It
honestly feels like it's been
like 5 hours or even longer, but we like played games.
We killed like the first hour playing Xbox.
Played games, and you can only play games and eat snacks for so long. Should we I'm getting kind of stiff, bro. It's been like 3 hours of just like crouching.
Honestly, I'm gonna get up and stretch.
Yeah. Oh, bro, we're really in an elevator. But hey, no one has
21 more hours to go.
21 more hours to go.
Dude, this is ass.
It's all good, bro. We went to the store earlier and caught this bad boy.
Are we gonna play?
We're about to play some games.
I'm down.
Hopefully this kills us an hour or two.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I'm so excited, bro. These are the best videos on YouTube, bro. The pie face videos. Did you remember to get the whipped cream?
You said you had the whipped cream, bro.
Rice, don't do this right now.
You said you had
Rice, stop. You're obviously trolling.
You had the whipped cream, bro.
Bro, dude. Please tell me you're f***ing kidding. Rice, I actually don't have whipped cream. You know that.
You have this been to build it?
Throw that shit out, bro. We don't even have whipped cream. This sucks!
Look at this.
Ah! I'm starting to freak out, bro.
Bro, you want a Lunchable?
Yo, what is going on? Yeah, you know what? I'll take one. That actually looks pretty good. Alright, guys. I mean, it's not that bad. 1, I'm bored. 2, it's really hot. I guess. I don't know. I guess the air stopped working. I think I might just go shirtless. Like, the bros is over there. I don't know what he's doing. He's been stressing out more than me. Like, I don't feel good, man. I dogged all those Doritos. It's not even funny. Like, I feel sick to my stomach. I have to pee so bad my head hurts.
Dude, just go pee. Dude, like, I'm just sweating kind of. It's getting hot.
Should I pee?
Yeah, here. Like,
do you care? Will the vlog judge me? Look away, bro.
I swear to God, I'm looking away,
bro. Don't look at my dick on it.
No, dude, I won't. Guys, this is not photoshopped or anything. It was empty earlier.
Bro, thank you so much. Oh, that's kind of gross, bro.
Oh my God, that's so nasty.
That wasn't even that much.
That's so nasty. No, put it back over there.
Right,
that is so.
Put it behind that.
Alright, guys, so he's just playing games right now over here. He's kind of hogging it, man. I kind of wanted to play split screen, but I mean, it is. What the?
Dude, what the f is that? You hear that shit?
What the f was that? Yo.
Bro, what is going on?
Yo, what? Yo.
Okay, actually, what the f is that?
Yo.
Dude.
Yo, what's up, guys?
I just took a little nap. I have no idea what time it is. I don't know where my phone is. It is, right now it is 9. So we started at 10. It's 9, which makes it 11 hours, I think. The bros is passed out there. Yeah, no, some weird beeping happened last night, I think. And,
what time is it?
It's 9:25, so we have 13 more hours.
Oh my god.
Dude, last night when the beeping thing happened, I don't know what happened. I actually panicked. I just stopped recording. I needed to pee last night. Didn't pee because I was like nervous. And I've been holding piss all night, so yo, could you hold this while I take a piss? Just so they believe us, bro, because like they probably think that like we're just joking. Like, it's really a struggle in here, bro. Oh, bro, my back.
Stop drinking water, bro.
Yo, turn away, B.
Shit, bro, I got you. Hold on. You just. Damn, you're just letting it flow, bro. You just letting it
shit out here.
Oh, that's so gross.
Shake it up a little bit.
I don't know why that's maybe. Why do you have your fucking shirt off?
Good morning, guys. Just took a piss. I feel. Do you guys hear that? Wait, is that your stomach? Bro, are you okay? Yo, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you,
bro,
dog?
I gotta take a shit so now.
Bro, you have to just do it. Bro, I know you're holding it to the...
Bro, I feel like I'm gonna die right now, bro. I've been holding shit in for like...
I know you are, bro, because I've been smelling some stuff, but I didn't want to... Bro, I didn't want to say it because I invited you, right, bro? Like, you didn't even want to in the first place, and I invited you, but you need to let it out, bro. We bought this for a reason. Look, right there.
Oh, dude, I might have to.
Oh my god! Oh my god, bro! Bro, there's no way.
Oh, yo. Oh, bro, it's coming out, bro. It's coming out. It's coming out. You smell it? Oh my. Bro, yo. Oh my god. Do you smell that shit? Bro, it smells so bad. Oh, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is fucked up, bro. Oh, bro, we gotta do something, bro. Alright, yo.
If you guys can smell what I'm smelling.
Where's the toilet paper at, yo? For not gonna wipe my ass, it was fucking messy, bro.
Bro, you brought it.
Yo, shut the up, dude.
You brought it, bro.
Give me your... Are you retarded, dog? Dude, come on, man. Turn the camera off, bro.
Does it hurt?
Funny, bro. It feels mad weird. Dude.
Guys, it's honestly so hot in here.
Dude, I say we bail, bro.
Why?
Because my boy Tom just hit me up. He said Marshmallow, Diplo, and a couple other big DJs are going to be at this pool party today.
Morning pool party?
In Malibu, yeah.
What time is it?
Or like it's all day, so they're there right now having mad fun.
And we can come?
Yeah, he said, why aren't you guys here? I've just been talking to him. Let's just dip out of here, bro. Fuck this video, bro.
It is 3:46, which means that leaves us 6 more hours?
5 hours. Yo, I'm pretty sure we started at 10:46. That's wild. I think we have exactly 5 hours left. Oh no. What the fuck?
7 hours left.
Oh, dude.
You're gonna miss this party. I mean, dude, if you want to leave, bro, click the button and leave, but you're already... No, you're not. What are you doing?
Bro, I don't want to be in here anymore.
Bro.
I'm really over it, bro.
Dude, think about it.
I'll open it, I'll leave, and you can stay for the rest of the time.
Are you really about to ditch me for a party? A party, bro?
I'll stay. Oh,
we're up there. We're chilling right now.
Oh my god, my fucking foot hurts. My fucking hurts.
Breakfast time, we got peanut butter.
Shit, bro. You're just gonna dunk it, bro. I'm gonna get all up in there. This is like the first real meal I'm having. I had the worst stomach ache. I had to take that. That was awful. Dude, time moves mad slow in situations like this. Like days just fly by.
Bro,
Right? Weeks fly by.
Bro, just stop talking, bro. Just a quick update. Supplies are running low, alright? We've been here for almost 24 hours. Not quite yet. It smells like 8:58. Alright guys, after 24 hours, I think it's finally time. I'm so stressed right now, but it's finally time. Should we do a countdown?
Yes, we should.
It's time to get out of here, boy. We did it. Count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, open. Let's go. 1, ah! Dude, where the fuck? What the heck? Wait, bro. Dude, how are we in Target? How'd that happen?
My mind is blowing up. Yo, let's just get some stuff to make a video. Let's do the 24-hour and elevator challenge.
Yeah, let's cop some stuff here.
Let's do it. Let's get 2 packs of these. That should be enough, right?
Let's do. Yo, bro, are you ready?
Oh, it's coming out, bro.
Let's go! 1, ah! Dude, where the fuck? What the heck? Wait, bro. Dude, how are we in Target? How'd that happen?
My mind is blowing up. Yo, let's just get some stuff to make a video. Let's do the 24-hour and elevator challenge.
Yeah, let's cop some stuff here.
Let's do it.
Get 2 packs of these. That should be enough, right? Yo, bro, are you ready? Oh, it's coming out.
Let's go! 1, ah! Dude, where the fuck? What the heck? Wait, bro. Dude, how are we in Target? How'd that happen?
My mind is blowing up. Yo, let's just get some stuff to make a video. Let's do the 24-hour and elevator challenge.
Yeah, let's cop some stuff here.
Let's do it.
Get 2 packs of these. That should be enough, right? Yo, bro, are you ready? Oh, it's coming out.
Let's go! 1, ah! Dude, where the fuck? What the heck? Wait, bro. Dude, how are we in Target? How'd that happen?
My mind is blowing up. Yo, let's just get some stuff to make a video. Let's do the 24-hour and elevator challenge.
Yeah, let's cop some stuff here.
Let's do it.
Get 2 packs of these. That should be enough, right? Yo, bro, are you ready? Oh, it's coming out.
Let's go! 1, ah! Dude, where the fuck?
Give me up forever, or at least just for a while. Give me never ending, or at least give me.
Okay, class, your favorite exam time has come.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Oh yes, finally the day I have been waiting for.
Holy shit, I did not know. Today is S day. And I will answer 320 questions on the paper in the sack.
I showed him to screw up the exam. Dad and his belt are waiting for me, but I'm not ready for the exam. What should I do? Obviously, I'm gonna copy his test paper.
Okay, it looks like everyone is ready for the test. Then let's get started.
Actually, there are many tricky questions, but based on my calculation, it's all solvable.
He started to write the answers.
3 is my favorite number. Okay, time to sleep.
My God, my eraser fell to the floor. I had to pick it up. 1, 2, and 4 until copy complete. Alrighty, the last question is easy. I got this.
Okay, class, time's up. Good morning, class. I am really happy that we have a student who got perfect score here. Congratulations, Rana. I am so proud of you.
Holy shit, is it real? Wait, what is my score? What? This is impossible. Something is wrong. Hey, Nerdface, what score did you get?
So,
Whatever, terminate me.
West Valley General Hospital, how can I help you? Oh, hi, Dr. Brown! What? There's no power downstairs? And all the life support shut off? Oh my god! How's that possible? Something you wish.
watched a TV show and just think to yourself, why do people like this show? Well, I've had that done to me a few times, so that's why I made this top 10 list. Hey everyone, welcome to the top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 most beloved TV shows that I hate. I can't stress this enough by saying this is all strictly subjective. This is not an objective video. This is subjective. This is complete opinion. This is my own taste. This is my own opinion. So if you like any of these shows that I'm about to talk about, that is fine. That's completely fine. You can have different opinions and different tastes. That's what makes us all different human beings in this world. That's fine. It's called opinion. Please don't get angry if you love a show that I mentioned. I just personally hate it. That's fine. We all can still be friends. So, yeah. Now that I said that, let's get to it. Here's the top 10 most beloved shows, or pretty beloved shows, that I hate. Yes, the more top 10 list, you gotta have your honorable or dishonorable mentions, and these dishonorable mentions are American Idol, ER, Lost, Alias, Teen Wolf, and Dexter. The reason they made the dishonorable mentions list because I don't really hate them, I just really don't like them. However, these other 10 TV shows I actually flat out dislike, so let's get to it. Coming in at number 10 is the TV show, I was about to say movie, TV show Full House. Yes, Full House is a 90s, or did this come out in the late 80s, early 90s, wherever the fuck this show came out. I watched this quite a bit when I was a child, and my sister loved this show. I always hated it. Even when I was a kid, I never found this show funny. I never understood the fan base for this show. The fan base for this show is so strong, they made a spin-off, Fuller House, and that was a critical disaster. I'm glad people hated that show and never watched a single episode of Fuller House. No, couldn't do it. I've watched Full House and I hated the show. The comedy's awful. It has Bob Saget, a really funny stand-up comedian. Come on. And then he has the cute daughter played by the Olsen twins, which I get. This is what started their careers because they were the cute little twins. Ooh, look how cute they are. They weren't funny at all. They weren't. Everyone called them the show stealers. They weren't funny. Nothing about the show is funny, and I just flat out hate this show. Coming number 9 is the TV show Two Broke Girls. Two Broke Girls is a show that's still going. Why is this show still going? It's not funny. It's not funny. People say this about like How I Met Your Mother and Big Bang Theory and stuff. People have called those really stupid comedies and they don't understand why those shows are loved. I actually really enjoy How I Met Your Mother. I think that was a very funny show. The Big Bang Theory, I don't think it's great. But there is some comedic elements to that show. It's not a great show, but it's pretty funny. Two Broke Girls is not at all funny. Like, Kat Dennings can be funny at times, like watch Charlie Bartlett or Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. She is so unfunny. This is kind of like the Thor Kat Dennings. That's how funny she is in this damn show and stuff. And basically it's about this, rich girl who becomes a broke girl, befriends this waitress, they get a job as a waitresses, then they try to start their own cupcake company, and honestly, it's got awful characters, one-dimensional characters, it's pretty racist at times, and it's very stereotypical at times, and it's just maddeningly unfunny, and yeah. I can't believe a great comedy show like The Grinder, really funny show, that got canceled after the first season. But this show, Two Broke Girls, still goes. It still keeps going. I have no idea why. Coming number 8 is Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl is a show I can't talk about for a long period of time because, 1, it drives me crazy, and 2, I don't know much about this. I only watched the first 3 episodes of the first season. That's it. That's all I can stand from this show. Like, this show was literally pissing me off and annoying me. I couldn't stand it anymore. I watched episodes here and there on TV, like, from other seasons and stuff, and I was, like, baffled to hear how many seasons this show had. Like, my god, there was amazing TV shows that never even got a season 2, like Firefly. Ugh, I'll never get over that, but this show, Gossip Girl, this gets all these seasons with all these really stupid, cliched teen characters. I know the show's awful. It's got really despicable, bitchy characters. I hated watching it. It was like watching Laguna Beach or The Hills. It's just these spoiled, bratty kids, and I fucking hated it. And I can't see, I don't know why people like this show, but, oh well, it's stupid, but whatever. Coming number 7 is Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy. I can't get into the medical shows. ER, Grey's Anatomy, Saving Hope, all that shit. Just not for me. Grey's Anatomy is a really stupid show. It's very soap opera-esque, very, it's very cheesy, chick flick-esque kind of show. It's very stereotypical, very cliche and stuff. It's like a chick flick romantic comedy mixed with like a soap opera and sappy melodrama and all that shit, and it's terrible. It's like a Nicholas Sparks movie mixed with a terrible romantic comedy by Gary Marshall or something, and mixed with, I don't know, whatever else, but it's still a terrible show. It's Patrick Dempsey, Sandra Oh, Katherine Heigl, so yeah, talented cast, and yeah, I'm not a big medical show kind of fan. Scrubs and House were the only ones that are pretty good, but Grey's Anatomy was an awful show, and it's one of the worst ones I've watched. Coming number 6 is Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell, yes, I know a lot of people love this show. To be honest, really, the only reason anyone loves this show is nostalgia. That's it. Like, there's no other reason to watch this show. This show thinks it's talking about very important issues and stuff, about race, culture, bullying, drugs, all that kind of stuff, but it does it in the most immature way, the most convoluted way, the most freaking demeaning way, sometimes a racist way, and just flat out wrong ways to explore lessons that kids should learn. Saved by the Bell is terrible. Like, it is not a good show. It has no good meaning, no good comedy, no good characters. I don't understand why there's a fan base for Saved by the Bell. I watched it as a kid and I thought it was always okay, but when I watched it again when I got older, I was flat out repulsed by this show, and just, I don't understand the fan base. It's nostalgia. That's the only reason, is nostalgia. And honestly, give the show a watch and really watch it, and you'll see what it really is, and that's a stupid, stupid show. Coming number 5 is CSI. Yes, all of them. All the CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, Miami, New York, all of them. I don't like these generic, formulaic crime shows without a trace, Criminal Minds. I don't like them. I think they're very boring and generic and stuff, and CSI is the most loved out of all of them, so I just go with CSI. They're just really boring, generic shows. I've watched CSI, the one with William Peterson, and then Lawrence Fishburne comes and stuff, and of course Miami with Horatio, yes. Yes, and I watched New York with Gary Sinise. Like, I watched episodes of each series of CSI, and it's the same shtick. It's these investigators. They have to solve a crime. They have to investigate it. Then they find out who it is, and there's always this, big twist and stuff, and it's the same old stuff, and it's just boring. So boring. Coming number 4 is the show New Girl. Yes, who's that girl? Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's Jess. I can't stand the show. My sister would kill me if she's watching right now. She would kill me because she loves the show, and I've watched many seasons of this show because she always has it on the fucking TV, and I always have to watch this fucking show, and it's terrible. I really don't understand why people love this show. Zooey Deschanel, again, I don't mind Zooey Deschanel. Like 500 Days of Summer, she's so great in that movie. She's so not funny. She's so annoying in this show. Everyone's annoying. You have David Wayans Jr. He's annoying. All the characters are fucking annoying in this show. I don't like it. I don't like the situations. I don't like the romances. I don't like anything about it. Oh, it's with this girl. She has these roommates. They're these 4 douchey guys. That's not funny to me. It's not funny. And I don't understand why. I know it's a critically acclaimed show, but I just personally don't like it. Coming number 3 is True Blood. True Blood is... Now, this is a big one people, hate me for. Some people are like, whoa, 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 whoa. You don't know what you're talking about. This show is amazing. I couldn't get into it. I really just couldn't get into it. I watched the whole first season. and I didn't like it. I didn't like these characters. Yes, I even watched, what's his name, fucking Alexander Skarsgård's character, whatever his fucking name is in the show. Yeah, I didn't like the character Suki, played by Anna Paquin, and whatever Bill's name is. I didn't like their relationship, their romance. I didn't think they had good chemistry. I didn't like the story. I thought the characters were either too boring or too unlikable. I couldn't get into any of these characters. I didn't think any of the performances were really that strong. I know it tried to be this gritty, realistic vampire show. Tried to be like Vampire Diaries, but like R-rated, and it didn't work. Vampire Diaries is another stupid show, but this one is the more beloved show. People are like, oh my god, this show is so great. I just don't see it. I really don't. I watched a few episodes in like season 3 and stuff, see if it was better, but it really wasn't. It's kind of dull, it's pretty boring, it's not interesting or captivating or smart, and it really thinks it is, but it isn't. It's just not. I don't blame people for loving this show that much, but personally, I just don't like it. I really don't like it. Anytime I saw it on HBO, when I had HBO, I just like had to turn it off. I'm like, oh god, this show is annoying, it's irritating. I don't like this show. I know it's beloved, but I just really don't like it. Coming number 2 is That 70s Show. Yes, That 70s Show. Yeah, hanging out down the street, the same old thing we did last week, and not a thing to do. Yeah, I know the fucking chorus, because I watched the show a lot. Everyone in my family loved this show. My brothers, both my brothers loved this show. My sister loved this show. My dad loved this show. My cousin loved this show. My other cousin loved this show. I hated this goddamn show so freaking much. I had to hear that theme song throughout my whole childhood. Like, I really feel bad for myself. When I look back at myself watching this, I want to like tap myself in the head like, it's okay, you'll get through this. You'll get through this. It's okay. There are good shows out there. This is not one of them, but there are good ones out there. You're going to live in a golden age of television real soon. Yeah, that 70s show was stupid. It was terrible. This show ended around the same time as Malcolm in the Middle, a way better comedy show, and no one gave a shit about Malcolm in the Middle. Everyone was like, come on, bro, yo, bro, that 70s show, man, that's a classic, that's a good show. It's not a good show. Yeah, it's like this stoner sort of comedy show about all these teenagers and stuff. I don't care. I don't like these characters. I don't like Eric, or Donna, or Jackie, or Hyde, Kelso, Ashton Kutcher. I hate Ashton Kutcher so much. Couldn't stand them. They had even Tommy Chong in the show, and he was even unfunny. The only character I didn't mind was Red. Red was the only character I liked because he found everyone annoying. That's exactly how I thought when I was watching the show. Every time Red is annoyed with everyone, that's how I felt every second when I was watching this show. I know a lot of people love that 70s show, but I'm not one of them. And my number 1 most beloved TV show that I hate is the show Entourage. Yes, Entourage is not good. It's basically a male version of Sex and the City. But then the funniest thing is, Sex and the City is a better show. And I'm not even a big Sex and the City fan. The first movie was second movie was absolute garbage. I've watched a lot of the show because again my sister loves it. There's some good stuff in Sex and the City, and some really good performances and some good comedy. Entourage, not one. No. It is a very douchey TV show. It is basically about an actor and stuff, and his agent, and his bros and stuff, and living in Los Angeles. Yeah, they even made a movie just a couple years ago. It was a terrible movie, and I just don't like this show. It is very douchey, it's so unlikable, so distasteful. It has all these celebrities, and I just could care less. It wasn't funny, it wasn't interesting, and I could never get invested with anything that was happening with the characters or the story. I just did not like Entourage. It was a beloved show that lasted for years, but honestly, I hated it. I really fucking hated it. That's my top 10 most beloved TV shows that I hate. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, did you agree with my top 10 list? If not, what are 10 TV shows that you hate, but everyone else seems to love? Everyone, they are very beloved shows, but you just can't stand them. Give me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.
NSFW, what's your best truth or dare gone wrong moment? When I was in 10th grade, I was invited to a small party of just my girlfriends and just one guy. All these girls had a crush on the guy and told me that they wanted to play truth or dare, and my job was to make sure he was to kiss them or whatever at all times. Well, he caught on and would only say truth, so they asked him out of all us girls who he was willing to F, and he said to me, turns out he was gay and said to me because he knew I wasn't trying to be Ari. I was very unpopular that night after he left. Respect to him for standing up for himself in that situation. Especially since he was outnumbered, that took balls. Your balls specifically. I'm just gonna say that by the comment you can infer that Lemon Drop Pop is indeed a girl. Way back in high school, a girl was dared to go up behind the boy she fancied and put her jumper all over his head. She did, but he turned his head instinctively, so ended up with his face buried in her boobs. "Great boobs, Sarah," he exclaimed without thinking. Win for him, but I've never seen a girl genuinely look like a tomato before. Reminds me of a party where I was fooling around with a girl, trying to gaffer tape each other, and two guy friends ran up and gaffer taped us firmly and tightly together. Best wingmen ever. Myself included, the party was 3 guys and 3 girls. When the game started getting steamier and we had taken most of our clothes off, a guy asked one of the girls, and she chose dare. "I dare you to make out with me in the bedroom along with the other 2 girls." They went with him. The other guy and I spent the next hour playing Soul Calibur in our underwear. He went all in, and it paid off. When you only swing for the fences, you're bound to hit a home run eventually. All of my friends got dared to play Spin the Bottle, so they all started a game. One of them had the beginnings of a herpes cold sore, and they all got terribly sick and came out of it with herpes. 7 people. This is probably the worst one. Steve dared Molly to kiss me. I gave him $20 to do it. Molly ran out of the room crying. Molly actually wanted to kiss Steve. Team Steve. We were playing a card game which involved a Never Have I Ever minigame, which is basically a modified truth portion of traditional truth or dare. Well, one girl in the group says, "Never have I ever slept with anyone besides Tyler," her current boyfriend, not present at the time. Well, that was a lie, and in my house you do not disparage the sanctity of Never Have I Ever. The rules are no judgment and no lies, and she broke the latter. So I chimed in. What about Andy, the guy she lost her virginity to during a drunken night out who no one else at the party knew about? She got so mad she just stormed out, and everyone else gave me variations of, "You did what had to be done." Look, I feel for her for a crappy encounter she'd rather forget, but you don't try to pull some BS like that in my house. Edit. Another time I stirred up crap during Never Have I Ever was calling out the open secret of 2 of the patrons hooking up. One guy, Jordan, would commonly hook up with a girl, Robin. Everyone knew but kept it hushed because it was kind of a mutual "you're the best I can get" kind of deal between them. Well, our friend group would joke about when Jordan would disappear as him responding to the Robin signal. Well, during Never Have I Ever, I played Never Have I Ever Responded to the Robin signal. People spit their drinks out. It was fantastic. Her fault for bringing up what is clearly a lie when she didn't have to. My friends and I used to play Truth or Dare at the hospital. For reference, we were in our late teens, old enough so we couldn't do this stuff at home with our parents in the next room, but not old enough to hang out at bars. So we chose the hospital parking lot because it was a big place where people left us alone. We'd play this game in our parked cars. Yes, it's all very weird, but puts the story in perspective. One cold and miserable winter night, a guy in our group was dared to exit the vehicle naked and run a single lap around the car. He was pretty crazy, so this was no big deal. The guy, let's call him Herman, stripped down and jumped out of the car, ran a lap, and then tried to open the door again. But for some reason, this triggered the car alarm with the rest of us sitting inside. Instead of climbing back in, Herman decided to run into a little area near the main building, crouching down nearing one of those cages that holds the gas meters and electrical equipment. It looked like the opening scene of The Terminator. As soon as the guard vanished, Herman came sprinting back to the vehicle across the icy parking lot and was spotted by someone else who began yelling. He jumped back in and we sped off. This was our last night hanging out at the hospital. I feel like an opportunity to use the word Herminator was missed. Uni, all drunk. Friend dared his girlfriend to make out with another chick. She did. Awesome. She likes it. They flirt, talk a lot while drinking. End of the night comes, they go home, back to her dorm room, together. My friend slash the boyfriend isn't invited. Weeks later, girlfriend actually leaves him to be with the other girl. Holy crap! She went home with someone else regardless of gender. Why did he stay with her? Not that he was the smartest man in the world by daring his girlfriend to kiss someone else. He was holding out for that threesome. Girl picked truth. Her BF asked who was the best F she ever had. She named his brother. She was drunk and told the truth, but he was super peed. We got to watch the whole thing. Turns out it was before she was dating him, but he was still upset. He's a moron. Only two answers for that, him or someone else. That's not a gamble most guys should take. He was drunk, probably feeling cocky and wanting everyone else to know how good he was at doing it. Young, like 11 or 12, playing truth or dare with my friends outside at my house. One friend dares me to pee in the bird bath, which was in plain sight of where my parents and neighbors could see. I do it. He thinks it's funny. Next time it comes around to him, he chooses dare. Other friend dared him to drink the water in the bird bath. That went wrong on him quickly. Well, did he drink from the fountain of youth or what? He drank from the fountain, it just wasn't the fountain of youth. Middle school, Buddy was dared to go into the closet and kiss this girl. Long time goes by, so we check on them. He was so nervous, he peed himself and they were trying to clean up the mess with the clothes that were hanging up. Hey, cool on the girl for not just running out and making a scene and trying to help him. Yeah, respect to the girl. Really nice move. Back in college, we were pre-gaming at my friend's apartment playing Truth or Dare Jenga. I pulled a brick that said to do a lap around the outside of the building naked. Easy enough, but it was the middle of winter, so I slipped and fell on some ice and ended up breaking my ankle. TBH, you could have damaged worse body parts. Nah, would be too cold for that. Not me, but I remember a post about someone being dared to go home, and they did. I remember this. He was at his crush's house, and she dared him to leave. A moment of silence for the poor guy. Note, I meant to ask, sadly this man did not get dated. Author's note. I am an idiot. I meant dared. F. Senior year in high school, was dared to kiss the girl I had a crush on. She was a very shy person to begin with, and her friends totally set the whole thing up to get us together because she liked me a lot. Going to kiss her, and she blushes furiously, farts loudly, and then scrambles to her feet and runs away crying. I laughed so hard at this. Poor thing. We felt terrible. After the first two dares, I knew exactly what her friends were doing, and I was on board, but she had no idea what was coming. Nobody meant for it to be an embarrassing moment for her. Friend and I are home from college getting drunk, and my 16-year-old sister walks in with her girlfriend who wants us to play Truth or Dare. Friends and I agree as we are already intoxicated. Not even 3 dares in, one of the girls is dared to kiss my friend. He gets up and walks out of the room exclaiming, "I will not go to jail." Edit. I apologize to those who left comments. I was not expecting this to blow up at all. I will try to respond to you all. Thank you. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? Smart friend. In 6th grade before English class, my friends were playing spin the pencil / truth or dare and coming up with stuff that could be done in class. The pencil landed on a girl as she was coming into class and they dared her to kiss me. She said she'd rather kiss the floor. She actually kissed the floor. F. During a drinking game of Truth and Dare with a bunch of friends, the shortest, most timid girl of our group was dared to eat yogurt from the fattest guy's belly button in our group. After about a minute of convincing, she went for it and immediately started puking all over the guy. Why would anyone dare someone to do this? Science. Early high school, got dared to kiss the girl next to me. She recoiled in embarrassment / fear, so I lost dare. Joke's on her. 12 years later, we met in a bar, and now we're in a relationship. Do you bring this up constantly? I would. As sure as a duck with a boner dragging weeds, all the time. Played Truth or Dare with my friends in high school. I was dared to go around my apartment building selling underwear. One guy opened the door and was actually genuinely interested in buying a 16-year-old girl's underwear until his wife came out and started yelling at him. Me and my friends quickly left, but I'm pretty sure I caused a huge fight between them. Edit. Wow, my top comment is about selling underwear as a teenager. Are you male or female? Did he think he was buying your underwear? If so, that's a really creepy dude. Well, he's pretty creepy regardless, but more so if he thought he was buying your underwear off you right then. I am a female, and yes, it didn't really register to me then, but you are totally right about him being creepy. Friend's living room, 9 p.m., 40 minutes in. Everybody was drunk or half drunk. I started the fire by daring a girl to go topless and dance. 10 minutes later, crap got real and can't exactly remember what the exact dare or who invented it, but like 2 seconds after dare was started, my friend's mom opened the door just in time to see 2 topless dudes, 1 topless girl, 1 empty bottle of vodka, just opened bottle of wine, and 1 girl about to lick another girl's butt. We were all 16. Edit. This kinda blew up. So kids, it's not like in blank, sadly. Friend's mom yelled at us all out of the house and called our parents. I had a long talk with my mom and dad about how we were all young and stupid. I think one of the girls was grounded for a year though. Horrible minimap awareness. They all heard that Metal Gear Solid "A Guard Sees You" sound when that door opened. X asked me what's the nastiest thing I have done naughtily. She clearly expected me to ask her back and impress me with some story she had in mind. We never got to that point. I'm a nasty dude and she didn't want to play after I answered. Edit. I am 0% ashamed that this and my comment below telling the story are my top comments ever. And then Rob and I started felching. I mean, it was a natural progression. It would have been awkward if we didn't, especially with all those straws lying around. You had to be there. Well, if you were, then the sounding probably wouldn't have happened, so this is your fault. So, are you gonna tell us the nastiest thing you've done or what? It was at a girl's birthday party, super conservative religious parents. She had been talking for weeks about how she got a tattoo without her parents' knowledge on her butt and was dared to prove it to us, her skeptical friends. She agreed by bending over the card table we were at so everything waist down was out of view, dropping her pants, and told me to come confirm. I was standing behind this girl with her pants around her knees, bent over a table while the other people were laughing and cheering when her mother came downstairs and opened the door and saw this. Well, did she have a tattoo or not? Yes, and I believe she came up with a much worse explanation than the truth, so her parents never found out. Just after I turned 21, I had a housewarming party and invited a bunch of people. Some I knew, others not so much, all drinking. Up next was a guy that I was peripheral friends with but didn't know that well, and he chose Dare. The Dare was a bit of a D and likewise dared said peripheral friend to slap me in the face with his D. We got him back by me doing the same to the original Darer, and that started a friendship that has resulted in being each other's best man and godparents to children. Best case scenario for getting a D slap to the face I can think of, honestly. Straight guys are so gay sometimes. Wholesome D-slap? Back in college, a bunch of us got together and played. Much liquor was involved. One guy dared the other fart in the face of another. Well, it's not easy to fart on command, so the guy is there trying to fart. Well, after much pushing and stomach squeezing, he said, "Okay, going to fart," bent over, pointed his butt at the other guy's face, and sharted all over his face and head. Like, not a log, but a freaking sprinkler of crap. The fatal mistake here is bare-butted. Never agree to a bare-butted fart in the face. Like, not a log, but a freaking sprinkler of crap. LMAO, holy hell, this would have been even funnier if a solid log had just rammed him in the face. A group of 7 of us, 4 girls and 3 guys, are in our college dorm's communal area. We're playing and drinking, and it started out pretty tame. Most people were picking truth, and the dares were things like take a shot or texting an ex. Then things took a turn. One of the girls, let's call her Ashley, asks for a dare. And one of the guys, call him Bill, says, "I dare you to suck my D and let me come on your face." Everyone just kind of awkwardly chuckles and tries to laugh it off. Then, without warning, Bill whips out his erect D. Everyone flipped out and yelled and asking WTF he was doing. He kind of laughed it off, and then we all just kind of dispersed to our rooms. A few months later, Bill got kicked out of school for R-ing a different girl. What the F, Bill? Damn, you went to school with Bill Cosby. I was 10 years old, hanging out with my brother and his friend. A random Truth or Dare session came about, and I thought it would be fun to join in. When it was my turn, I picked Dare, and my brother's friend told me to spray cinnamon spray on my butt. Like, right at the hole. And I did. Dropped pants, squatted, and sprayed. I remember the moment it started to burn. To this day, I tense up. I ran around the house looking like Zoidberg until the pain stopped. Cinnamon challenge revamped. Had to do a body shot off a random girl. Ended up slipping and headbutting her in the chest. At least you're not this guy. Oh God, I'll take moments that keep me up at night for 200, Alex. Some drunk guy in a bar dared me to do a crappy thing that I don't even remember. I was drunk too. I said no. He punched me in the face and went back to his drinking, leaving me on the ground. To this day, I have no idea why he did that, but I remember that it was hurting a lot despite me being drunk too. Were you even playing Truth or Dare? No, but I lost. Was playing Truth or Dare and got dared to lick the bare inner thigh of a girl I liked. Just as I was about to do it, she went pale and ran away to the toilet to throw up for a few minutes. I was pretty gutted until someone pointed out that a couple of minutes before, she had been dared to eat a daffodil. We thought she'd eat a couple petals or something, but she was a trooper, ate the whole head in one bite and then took lots of little bites along the stem like nom 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 nom. 2 mouthfuls and the whole thing was gone. The next day, someone was telling their parents about it, and they informed us that daffodils are poisonous, and if she hadn't thrown up, she might have had to go to the hospital. Still pretty gutted I never got to lick her leg, and anything else that might have led to. But at least the prospect of that wasn't what caused the vomiting. Still pretty gutted I never got to lick her leg, and anything else that might have led to. Truth or Dare never actually leads to anything. Don't worry. The comment below yours right now is about their game leading to an orgy. Dare. Lick my dad's bald head. He wasn't prepared for that. Who wasn't prepared? Your dad? Because I imagine he wasn't. In 7th grade, I was playing with my then-girlfriend's house for her birthday. My GF and I were then dared, can't remember if it landed on me or her, to take a condom and go into the closet to celebrate her birthday. It was uncomfortable and really weird and lasted about 5 minutes. Gone wrong because it's not how I really wanted to lose my virginity, at a party with a bunch of people waiting for me to come back out. And I learned that not all doing it is good. Sometimes it's pretty bad, especially when you have no idea what you're doing. Should have made a balloon out of it and sang happy birthday. That would have been way better, honestly. We were playing Truth or Dare in college at a friend's apartment at a party. In the Truth or Dare room, it was made clear that no one is in a relationship here. The one couple was cool with it because they were swingery like that. I was dared to kiss the guy's girlfriend. It was a really good kiss, the best first kiss I ever had with a person. Usually the first kiss is all right and you work on it with the other person to make it better, but our lips and techniques matched up perfectly the first time, and the kiss went on way longer than it should have for a game. Anyways, she dumped him like a week later because she said that kiss made her realize she wanted to be with other people. The best first kiss I ever had with a person? With a person? He open-mouth kissed a horse once. That's something you didn't know. Oh my, I've had this one for a long time. When I was much younger, we had my younger cousin over. She came from a very bad home, but the state never would do anything. Anyways, I think she was 6 to 7 at the time. My sister, her, and myself decided to play Truth or Dare. Sister dared my cousin to eat some cat food. Seemed gross enough, and being young, hey, that's funny. She picks some up and eats it without flinching a moment. We blindly stare in awe what she did. What came next shocked us. My sister asked her how she ate it so easily. Oh, well, that is what we eat at home a lot. Yep, my uncle was starving his children to the point they were eating cat food to survive. Being young, we never said anything to anyone about it, a regret we have to this day. In uni, T&D and my buddy gets dared to streak across the grounds at the student housing. Middle of winter, so more than just propriety is at stake here. We all supported a footwear caveat, so not completely naked. Crappy little balcony attached to the apartment we were drinking in. He strips down, slides open the balcony door on the second floor to hop the rail onto the ground and go for his dash. As he's going over quickly, he pauses sitting on the rail facing where he was going to make a short jump to the ground. His nuts and area around his perineum froze to the metal railing he was sitting on. Someone laughing said push him, but before anyone could, he screamed, like a girl, "No!" And no one did. Fortunately, he didn't jump and rip the effing skin from his nuts and area. We filled a KFC bucket with warm water and poured it into his lap so it would run down to the contact area, and he came loose. Everyone decided he was good on the dare anyway. I still cringe thinking if, in that split second, someone would have pushed him or he lost his balance. It was a bit precarious. Post-mortem discussion was that he was a bit sweaty down there before he stripped. His hands had some damage too, but hey, who gives a crap about hands when your nuts are frozen to a balcony rail? Playing Truth or Dare as a freshman in high school. We did weird double dares to make 2 people do crap. The group dares me to let the pretty senior girl gargle some Sprite and spit it in my face. Honestly, I was kinda into it, lol. Definitely better than the time I had to suck the hairy dude's pee-pee. But not as good as the time a girl motorboated my girlfriend. But not as good as the time a girl motorboated my girlfriend. Read the top post, though. That crap can end dangerously. Truth or Dare resulted in a mild orgy in my apartment on Halloween 2-3 years ago. I went into my room to use the bathroom, left after making out with some people, and everyone had their clothes on. Came back out maybe 10 minutes or so later, drunk peeing is hard. And some people have vanished. Roommate had a threesome. 2 people banged openly on the floor, other people just making out and dry humping all over the place. I went to bed. I'm picturing you like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. Hey guys, whoa, orgy, huh? Alright, well, see you later. I feel sorry for the guy who was dared to go home. In my first year at university, I ended up playing Truth or Dare, sat in a stranger's kitchen late one night. Things got a bit out of hand and some naked laps around campus were run, but everything was still in good fun. When we got back to the kitchen, not everybody bothered to get fully dressed again. In particular, one person ended up leaving without putting their shorts back on. We thought this was hilarious and we kept joking about the shorts as the night went on. At about 12 o'clock, someone was dared to try and barter the shorts for something. This was after their owner had left. In our drunken state, we thought this was the funniest thing ever and completely missed how someone could be annoyed by having their shorts given away. We ended up trading them for a large portion of chips at a kebab van. When we woke up the shorts owner to offer them a chip he was not pleased with, and we ended up having to steal the shorts back out of the kebab van to appease him. All in all, not the worst thing to ever happen, although I don't recommend becoming a thief just because it's funny to trade shorts away for chips when you're drunk. One guy dared the other fart in the face of another. Well, it's not easy to fart on command, so the guy is there trying to fart. Well, after much pushing and stomach squeezing, he said, "Okay, going to fart." Bent over, pointed his butt at the other guy's face, and charted all over his face and head. Not like a lot. Jesus Christ. Please leave your story in the comments. I would love to make a video on them in the future. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.
I didn't go away to college, so meeting girls and overall socializing wasn't as spoon-fed to me as the kids who went away to party schools and prestigious universities. In my freshman year, I grew bored fairly quickly as my friend group had shrunken tremendously. Meeting people at what was basically a commuter college was next to impossible unless you joined clubs or sports. So my main source of meeting girls, at least, was Tinder and Bumble or Instagram. One day I got a follow request from some very attractive girl named Miranda. I could tell she was attractive just based off her profile picture. I requested to follow her back, and when she instantly accepted my request, I started to look through her pictures a bit to make sure it wasn't a catfish. Her profile seemed real. She had around 4,500 followers. She only followed a few hundred people, and all her pictures had a lot of likes and comments. And then she DM'd me, and my face lit up. She DM'd me saying she found me on Tinder and thought I was cute, which, yes, I had my Instagram username in my Tinder bio at the time. She also had photos posted dated back to beyond a year prior, so everything checked out on my catfish radar. We chatted in the DMs for a few days. When she posted a new picture, I liked it and commented on it as she asked me to. I just put down a couple fire emojis. She liked it, of course. I checked some of the other comments, and they were also from guys gassing her up, throwing her compliments left and right. Clearly, I wasn't the only guy talking to her, or at least trying to. Well, one night we struck up a conversation once again, still in the DMs. I told her I had the house to myself that night and figured I'd be risky and invite her over. She seemed pretty open to it. I just tried my best to keep it as lighthearted as possible. I gave her my address just to ask her how long of a drive it would be. She said 10 minutes. I then confirmed if she was coming or not, and she replied, "Yeah, I'll come." Then she asked me how old I was, and I said 18. She replied that she was 19, but this conflicted with something that I remember she replied to one of the many other men commenting on one of her posts. His comment was something like, "Damn girl, how old are you?" And she replied 25. The guy she was responding to was some bald guy who looked to be in his 50s. This got me suspicious. I started analyzing the people who were commenting on her posts a little more, and I realized they were all guys. There were no female friends of hers commenting supportive stuff that you'd see on basically any other girl's Instagram. And most of the comments seemed to be just old, creepy dudes telling her how sexy she was. I then looked for any pictures of her with other girls, maybe some friends tagged in a picture. But no, any pictures of her with other girls in it, the girls were not tagged in, and there were no comments from any of the girls in the pictures. This was starting to scream catfish, so I blocked the account. Not long after, I'm talking within 10 minutes, I started getting spammed with DMs from 3 random accounts. They all had profile pictures, but all of them had less than 50 followers. They all appeared to be fake, and they were DMing me threats about how I shouldn't have done that. I gave in and replied to one of them, and instantly, it replied back, "Unblock Miranda." I blocked that account as well, and went to unsend all my recent DMs to that Miranda account, specifically the one with my address in it. I counted myself lucky I didn't give the account my phone number or any other info. I also set my Instagram profile to private. After that ordeal, I ended up trying to get anyone else to come over and take advantage of having the house to myself, but eventually I gave up and went to bed. I have trouble sleeping 90% of the time, and this night was no exception. So after I'd say at least an hour and a half of trying to fall asleep, I heard noises from outside in the living room. Now this was in February, so it was freezing out and the heat was on full blast, so there were always ticking and clicking sounds from all the baseboard heaters. But a couple noises sounded a little different, like louder. I didn't go check though, and while each click and clack from around the house was making me look over into my dark room making sure no one was there, I eventually somehow fell asleep. But not for long. I woke up and it was still dark in the room. I knew something woke me up, like how sometimes you hear a sound in your sleep and it's a delayed reaction before you wake up a few seconds later. Well, that's what happened here. I sat up in my bed, the clicking of the heater still filling the room. I looked in the far corner of my room, and at first I didn't believe what I was seeing. I looked closer and could see it better. There was a person in the corner of the room, and I swear I could see their grinning face. I was so scared in that moment, I got up from my bed, unable to even scream. I ran all the way outside into the snow in my bare feet, and I rang the neighbor's bell a million times. While in there, I basically cried to them that someone was in the house, and I used their phone to call 911. When police searched the entire house, they didn't find anyone. The back door and side door were both locked, and so were most of the windows. The only possibility of someone getting in would have been through one of the backyard windows, which was left unlocked. The police officers comforted me in letting me know that it may have just been a hallucination, which I learned through research can happen in the moments after just waking up for some people. Sleeping in the house alone the rest of the night was the most anxious thing I'd ever done after that, but I really won't ever know for sure if what I saw was really just a hallucination, or if, God forbid, whoever was running that Miranda catfish account was in my house. A few months after this incident, that account was either deleted by the user or taken down by Instagram. It no longer exists. Instagram is my favorite time waster app. I spend a good chunk of my free time browsing it. I've gotten my fair share of creepy DMs. I've learned to ignore them. So when I got a notification from Instagram that some random account requested to DM me, I didn't sweat it. I did, however, just open the DM because I always do out of curiosity. The DM was a link to another Instagram profile named Perfect Always with a Z. I pressed the link and it opened this page with a bunch of pictures of girls, like young girls, seemingly varying in ages from 13 to 20. As I continued to scroll through the account, I picked up on an unsettling fact, that all the pictures seemed to have been taken in secret. Like one girl was on a school bus, one was sitting on a park bench, one was taken from behind a bush of a girl walking on a sidewalk, one was taken of a group of girls at a college campus. Expecting to find perverted comments on the posts, all I found were positive comments like "keep up the good work" and "nice." There were also some comments with random numbers, like 500, and that's it. And every single account that commented appeared to be spam accounts, like no profile pictures and no followers. It was a weird and creepy account, so I reported it and sent a link of it to my friend Allie. Then I went about my business. I was at school when all this happened, so I couldn't give it too much attention to begin with. It wasn't until after school when I got home that Allie finally texted back saying, "OMFG, who did that? That's crazy." I replied, "I know, it's so creepy." She seemed more concerned and shocked than I was expecting her to be. She replied saying, "You need to report that to the police right away." I replied back, "Why me? It's not exactly my problem." She replied back with nothing but question marks mixed with exclamation points. So I said, "Why are you freaking out?" She said, "Why don't you care about someone posting pictures of you on their Instagram?" My heart sank. I immediately rushed to click the link again and view the profile. This time there were 2 new photos uploaded to the page. One of a girl in the passenger seat of an SUV, and one a picture of me walking home. It was taken from inside a car parked on the side of the road. I remembered seeing that car, and I remembered noticing someone sitting in it. This just seemed unreal. I called Allie at once, freaking out. I told her why I didn't understand at first, and explained how some random account DM'd me the link. Allie told me to report it to Instagram and the police. I told her I reported it to Instagram already, and told her to do the same. I stayed locked in my room talking to Allie for at least an hour, as I was home alone. The next time I refreshed that Instagram page, it said, "This page does not exist." First thought, okay, it blocked me, so I asked Allie to refresh it as well, and it said the same thing for her. We both used our Finsta accounts to confirm that it was removed, and it was. The account no longer appeared. I still don't know if it was taken down by Instagram or if the creator of the account deactivated it. I also have no idea what those numbers in the comments meant. Either way, it seemed like one big setup thing, and I'm scared to know any other details about what was going on with that Instagram page. This situation happened in my first year of high school. I was 15 years old and lived pretty far from school, which resulted in me taking public transportation to and from there. My Instagram was set to public back then, and I never really cared much about who followed me, which, in retrospect, being a young teen, I should have. My page was pretty standard. I was visible in most of my posts, posing by myself or with a couple of my friends for the most part. I also post a lot of my story, which for those of you who don't know, allows users to share photos and videos to their story for 24 hours. In those stories, I would sometimes include a shot of me waiting for the bus or at the subway with music playing in the background. I remember posting such one day, and randomly looking at my stories and seeing who viewed them. I had around 120 views, most of them from people I knew. One account in particular stuck out. The profile pic showed an unfamiliar middle-aged man. The selfie was taken at a weird close-up angle, like those cliché parent selfies. He had seen every one of my stories posted. I didn't really think that much of it, and continued about my day. Hours later, when I was nearing sleep at around 2 a.m., I got notifications that that same man had requested to DM me, followed me, and liked all my posts. I had about 12 posts, so it wasn't a crazy amount of notifications. I opened his DM and it just said, "Hey," with a smiley face. I definitely found this crazy weird, so I didn't respond and checked his profile. His username was odd. Sam with a bunch of numbers. He only had one post, the weird angled selfie with 2 likes. I finally got a decent look at his face. He was pale and bald with dark tinted sports glasses. He seemed to be wearing a ripped white t-shirt. He had 5 followers and was following around 400 people, which mostly consisted of teenage girls, young women, and a few celebrities. Realizing what an actual creeper this guy was, I blocked him, plain and simple. In the morning, I got off the subway stop that's next to my school and took a seat on the bench in the middle of the platform to adjust my backpack. Upon doing this, I felt someone watching me. The platform was packed with people, so I thought maybe it was just my anxiety. I rose up and turned to find the now familiar middle-aged creep staring at me. His eyes were a glossy blue color, sunken and droopy. He stood a good 20 feet from me, just gawking with an angered frown. I felt a strong urge to throw up and cry at the same time. My skin prickled and my whole body filled with fear. Everything I was feeling was multiplied by 1,000 as I realized he was slowly walking towards me. No one paid him any attention, no one batted an eye, and I remember breathing hard and heavily, wishing someone would pick up on what was happening. I turned and speed walked around and past people trying to lose him, though with each step I took back, he took 2 steps forward. He was getting a lot closer to me by the second. It was all happening so fast, and I honest to God didn't know whether to continue to run or attempt to draw attention to him. I ran into a woman with a seemingly friendly face on the stairs, and that's when I decided on the ladder. I told her that guy in white is following me. As I spoke, I heard my own voice quiver, and that's when I realized how afraid and panicked I actually was. She noticed the man I was referring to at the bottom of the steps, and right away she called him out. She told him to stop following me or she'd call the police. Her shouts made him freeze as others began to stop and take note of the situation. She stood protectively in front of me, waiting for his next move. I took the opportunity to snap a quick pic of his face that I would later use to report him. In my head, all I thought was, he's not going to do anything with people watching me. He can't be that stupid. And I was right. He turned around and got on the next subway train. The woman walked me to my school, and on the way, I couldn't help but wonder how that man could have possibly found me. And then I remembered. I posted a story of the subway stop I got off. That realization alone made my skin crawl and taught me a very important lesson to never reveal your specific location to your public social media. After the woman walked me to my school, I thanked her and actually gave her a hug. I don't know what I would have done if she hadn't stepped in. I wasn't brave enough to say anything to the man, so frozen in fear. But that woman was, and I'm forever grateful for her. And I hope that if anyone is ever in her position, that they will step in and use their voice to help. The internet and social media can be a very dangerous thing. This personal experience of mine is a prime example of what I mean. I've had an Instagram account for like 7 years now. I used to post on it a lot more when I was younger. These days I really don't post at all, and I only open the app like once a day just to browse my friends' posts or whatever. Well, recently I lost my phone. I figured it was time for a new one anyway though. I did try the whole find my iPhone thing, but it said my phone was like 30 miles away. It just wasn't worth it for that old phone. Moving on, one day not too long ago, I got a DM from a kid from high school that I hadn't spoken to in years. In fact, I didn't even follow him. I peeped what he DM'd me, and it was a heads up message. He was bringing it to my attention that someone was using my pictures on a fake Instagram account. He shared the profile in question with me, so I had a look and realized he was right. There was this entire account pretending to be me, just using a different name. There were pictures I'd never even posted on Instagram before on there, pictures exclusive to my old phone. My head was spinning. I actually felt sick over this. I immediately assumed whoever found my old phone somehow bypassed the password. The account had 50 followers and it was following around 150 people. The posts all got like 5 to 10 likes. Most had no comments, but some had basic comments like a flame emoji or whatever. This account was literally pretending to be me. It had a story posted, so I went to check that, and I felt even more sick to my stomach. It was a boomerang panning from my house to my car over and over, as if they were showing off both. A boomerang is basically just a looping 2-second video that goes back and forth from one point to another. This meant whoever was doing this knew where I lived, and had any other information I may have still had on that phone. The story was posted only a few hours ago. I immediately thought to go to find my iPhone settings and turn on lost mode. I regretted not doing that the second I lost that phone now. When I tracked my old phone one last time, I was in for another horrible surprise. It said the location of my old phone was right outside our house somewhere. There's a lot of space between houses in our gated community, so there was no mistaking that person was still out there on the property somewhere. I turned on lost mode on the old phone, then ran downstairs to get my roommate Corey's attention. It seemed he was already occupied though, by his husky barking at something in the backyard. Corey was standing by the door watching his dog. I explained in as few words as possible because I felt the situation was dire. We stepped out into the yard together to call his dog in. He was out in the grass barking rather viciously at someone or something out of sight. The dog was barely visible because it was so dark out. We went together to grab the dog by the collar, and as we got hold of him, we saw someone in the bushes run away into the patch of trees that separated our house from the next house. It was like a jump scare moment in a horror movie. That dark figure I saw run into the trees had to be the stalker pretending to be me on Instagram. I just knew it. We brought the dog inside and locked the door. You may ask, why didn't we let the dog chase down whoever it was? That's because Corey's dog is all bark, no bite. He wouldn't ever harm a fly. At some point in the middle of the night, the dog started barking again downstairs by the front door. This was very unusual behavior, so Corey and I both checked out the windows and then stepped outside. It was the most scared I had ever felt in my life, standing on the front porch, looking out into the dark night, knowing someone was out there probably watching us. We went back inside. and for the rest of the night, silence. I think whoever had my phone turned it off or smashed it after I put it in lost mode to avoid it being tracked any further. I say this because it would no longer update the location. I checked everywhere by the last known location, but it didn't turn up. After DMing that account that I knew who they were and was filing a report to the police, the account disappeared only a few minutes later. I don't think it was deactivated. I think it was completely deleted. My threats seem to work. Like I said, this was recently though, and I'm still staying very aware of my surroundings.
Fuck! I've been washing dishes in my sleep again! We're fucking late for school!
Jimmy, go grab your sister!
No, not by that! No, there's no time for cereal! Here, we're doing granola bars! No time for granola bars!
Fuck it! We'll just have to do breakfast at lunch and move lunch to dinner. Everyone grab a coffee, because dinner's happening at 3 in the morning.
Get your ass up, you lazy son of a bitch! You're changing your own diaper!
No, you can't have milk on Taco Tuesday. Because it's not Mexican. Now eat your Doritos. No, I don't have a favorite child. I do have a least favorite, and it's the youngest.
Come on, make me want to be your mom! I'm telling Melissa about your wet dreams! Give me back my phone before you see my clit.
I love that Ellen.
She's not a bad lesbian.
Now you're gonna shut up and eat this like it's ass. Which one of you kids came in my casserole? Samantha, I need you to get off the toilet. Mama's starting to crown. Fuck it. I'm squeezing you out a passenger. Mom, I need help. I passed out and the kids put me in the dino costume.
And then they put me in the pool?
No, it's the baby this time. He's running away from home and he's taking one of my good casseroles. All right, crisis averted.
You think you have it bad? My kids are at the age where they're starting to have sex with each other.
It's not a crime if it's your kid. Mama got you a kitchen and a stroller, so you can be ready when you give up on your dreams.
I should have birthed you on the fucking toilet bowl.
Son of a bitch, you open this gate right now or I'm counting to 3.
1, 4...
You're lucky I dropped out of college. That's it. You just lost toilet paper privileges. Have fun getting creative. I'm gonna start cooking din din in T-minus 5 seconds! I need this kitchen evacuated for 1 hour! Evacuate the kitchen! If you don't like my tuna casserole, then you're a retard and a liar. Or worse, a vegan.
No, you just lost seatbelt privileges, motherfucker.
I need you to stop going through puberty. You get the fuck out of my kitchen or I'm telling Melissa about your tiny dick. Come on, we're going on a casserole drive-by.
Thanks for coming to the baptism. Happy birthday, Carol. No one likes you, Nancy. This one's for me.
I will not let you ruin Taco Tuesday! It's the one night a week it's fun to be a foreigner. I just need a shoulder to cry on, connected to a dick I could sit on. Oh, diagnose me, Dr. Oz.
No, Jesus! You throw gayer than your father. And he's so gay, he fucked me.
Oh, sweetie, you're not a mistake. You're a regret. Now pick up this shit.
Honk at me one more time. I will grow a dick and fuck you.
No, no!
You alright?
Did you get that?
Here we
Dog food.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ian is Bored. So today, my roommate Corey here, who some of you may know as a teleporting fat guy, possibly. Right. Maybe something else. Who knows?
Bob.
Yeah, Bob. So he found a military MRE, which is a meal ready to eat. It's used by our U.S. forces in Afghanistan and Iraq, and we're gonna find out just how horrible it is.
Menu 12, veggie burger with barbecue.
And just to prove that it's legit, it's got the Department of Defense seal on it. U.S. government property. Commercial resale is unlawful. Warfighter recommended. Warfighter tested.
Warfighter approved.
Approved. Trademark. So we've simulated the conditions in Iraq and Afghanistan, and we're out here. We got all the stuff for the MRE laid out. So what do we got here, soldier?
Alright, so the first thing is a camouflage spoon. This is lemon lime beverage base powder.
Oh, and this appears to be the patty, the actual veggie burger and barbecue sauce.
Delicious shape of spam. Maybe.
Yeah.
This is the heater.
Like the heating element? So basically, it's all heated by water. So you put like the patty in there, right?
You slide it in here, I guess.
Yeah.
You put the water. Do not overfill, of course.
Do not overfill.
Also, you need a rock or something.
This is the best part. It's kind of hard to read, but it specifically says to lean it on a rock or something. Could be a cow. Could be a dead Taliban soldier.
Remember a head. We've got wheat bread snacks, and then to top it off, the most delicious thing on the menu: a chocolate banana muffin top. Now you don't get the bottom,
just
the top.
Well, the top's the best part.
Exactly, but it's same kind of.
We're gonna get the patty heated up or whatever, and
yeah.
see how this stuff tastes. We're gonna rate each thing. Oh, just make sure you don't overfill it. Is it getting warm?
I can't tell. Moist.
Whoa! There's steam
Oh,
coming
it's
out
getting
of it.
super hot. Oh, it just touched me. Now I need a rock or something.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Brick.
There's lots of rubble. That simulates rubble.
Commonly found in a war zone. So let's check out some of this other stuff. Let's try this beverage-based powdered lemon lime.
It's like a blue tint. Are we gonna start killing each other once we start eating this?
I feel like it's gonna like cause us to go into like rage mode.
Ian could possibly die right now. We don't know what's in this.
I might go rage mode.
Here it goes.
It's not bad.
Not bad?
No. All right. So, what rating would you give it?
On the Ian is bored golden ducket scale, I will give it a 6. I'm
6.
pleasantly surprised.
6 out of
10.
10. 10 Ian gold-hearted ducket.
Sure.
I give it a 6 out of 10. Ian gold-hearted ducats. So let's take a look at what we got inside the little condiment thing, shall we? Iced tea drink mix, iodized salt. Oh, moist towelette. Matches.
Those are clutch. What is that? So is it a hanky?
Well, toilet paper.
Oh, no way, is it?
Yeah, it's toilet paper.
That's not even enough for one wipe.
Gum.
Ooh, after dinner.
And finally, the most essential item of the U.S. military
is
Tabasco sauce.
What? It's the tiny
little mini
bottle.
Tabasco sauce. All right, we're gonna try out this tea drink and see what it's like. I like how they're both supposed to be lemon, but this one's like neon green, and this one's like poop brown. Cheers.
No.
Weather.
I'm giving it a 1 on the Ian Golden Ducket scale.
I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a 3. I mean,
you're nice.
It's all right.
It burns things.
Oh, it's like it just crapped out of the thing. We gotta get the bread. Oh, looks pretty good. You ready? Cheers. It's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
I think it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna eat my whole thing.
Oh my god. Maybe the Tabasco will make it better, especially when they cover it with barbecue. Why would they seal it up like this?
I know. Oh, no.
Didn't work.
You know what? I'm gonna use my magic powers. Ready?
Yeah.
And Alakazam.
Yeah.
Woo. You like my magic trick?
Yes, I do.
We're past the main course. It's dessert time. Chocolate banana nut muffin top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Is this supposed to be like that?
I don't know.
Well, the top's the best part.
Exactly. But it's same.
You got a little crumble in your hand?
Yeah.
Alright. Cheers.
It's not bad. It's like a brownie.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Do you want to put some Tabasco on it?
Yeah. Mmm. Oh, mmm.
Delicious, I bet. Okay, so now we had complete overall impression of the MRE.
Sure.
What do you think? What would you give it? You give it 6?
6.
Okay.
Going for 6.
6 golden
Ducats.
Ian.
And that's being
hearted
generous.
Ducats.
I could stick with 5 comfortably.
Yes.
Oh, we forgot our gum.
The gum.
Flavor.
Ready? Cheers.
Oh. That is good gum. You're dropping it. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go take it down.
Take a poop. Pop a squat. That is gonna be good. I feel like we shouldn't be watching.
Make any more suggestions for Ian's board down below. Whoa, so I was just editing this and I realized that I never gave my rating for my entire impression of the whole meal. So I give it 7? See you guys later.
The double dish is one of those inventions that make you go, wow, I should have thought of that. Simple and useful, the double dish includes a serving bowl that rests inside a larger container for depositing cherry pits, candy wrappers, toothpicks, and more. The bottom dish features 3 wide mouths and a ledge to support the top dish. Bust out the double dish when serving snacks, it leaves something to be thrown away. You will love conveniently disposing food waste out of sight. And cleanup is as simple as tossing it in the dishwasher. The 100% melamine plastic is ridiculously tough, so if your next party gets a little out of hand, durability of your Devil Dish will be the least of your concerns.
Anybody else see that?
The Devil Dish. Buy it now at vat19.com.
Vat19.com, purveyors of curiously awesome products.
Vat19.com.
What I thought I would do as far as this introduction was concerned is to actually do something I've just done recently, and that is name my favorite 20 movies that have come out in the last 17 years, basically from 1992 to the present. And what's special about that number is these are the films that I admire the most that have come out since I have become a director myself. I'll actually preface this by saying that the first movie on the list is actually my favorite movie that has come out in the last 17 years. All the other ones, I can't really rate them. I can't judge them as 2, 3, 4, so I've just made it all alphabetical. But the first movie is my favorite movie of the last 17 years, and that is the Japanese film Kinji Fukasaku's Battle Royale. If there was any movie that has been made since I've been making movies that I wish I had made, it's that one. Okay, now, starting from number 2 and going on down to 20 in alphabetical order would be Woody Allen's Anything Else. That's the Jason Biggs one. Number 3 would be Takashi Miike's Audition, a true masterpiece if ever there was one. Number 4 would be Troy Hark's martial arts extravaganza The Blade, which is a remake of Shang-Chi's The One-Armed Swordsman. Number 5 would be Paul Thomas Anderson's Boogie Nights. Number 6 would be Rick Linklater's Dazed and Confused. I think maybe the greatest, maybe along with Rio Bravo, the greatest hangout movie ever made. One of the things about Dazed and Confused that's just so terrific, that is, if you could every time you watch it, if you watch it every 3 years or 4 years, the characters are like your friends, and you just like you're hanging out with them again, seeing your old friends. Number 7 would be Lars von Trier's Dogville, which I think is maybe one of the greatest scripts maybe ever written for film, and I actually think if he had actually done it on the stage, he would have won a Pulitzer Prize. 8 would be David Fincher's Fight Club. Number 9 would be the F. Gary Gray comedy Friday, starring Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. Number 10 would be the absolutely wonderful Korean monster movie, The Host. Number 11 would be Michael Mann's The Insider. Number 12 would be Park Chan-wook's Joint Security Area, or also known as JSA. 13 would be Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation. Number 14 would be The Matrix. Now, there was a time, actually, that I would have actually considered Matrix actually the official number 2 after Battle Royale. However, I have to say that time was before Matrix 2 and 3 came out and actually ruined the mythology for me. But even though it did ruin the mythology for me and actually moved the original Matrix down on my list, frankly, I just can't think about it the same way as I did before. It didn't obliterate it entirely. It still has to be on the top 20. Number 15 is one of the most interesting and complex films on this entire list. Is the Korean serial killer police procedural Memories of Murder, directed by the same director who did The Host. Number 16 would be the Jackie Chan film Police Story 3, also known as Super Cop, directed by Stanley Tong, a movie that I think actually probably contains the greatest stunts, and that's even including Buster Keaton, the greatest stunts ever filmed in any movie ever. And look no further than Michelle Yeoh jumping a motorcycle onto a speeding train and actually not quite pulling it off in the outtakes. Number 17, hands down, my favorite British movie that has come out since I've been making movies is Edgar Wright's Shaun of the Dead. Number 18 would be Jan de Bot's Speed. And that's even discounting the last 20 minutes of the movie, which basically, you know, once the bus blows up, the movie's over. But, you know, it might be easy to take Speed for granted now, but if you actually remember when Speed came out, what it was like to sit in the movie theater as that bus was going down the road, there really has been few exhilaration movies quite like it. Number 19 would fall to Trey Parker and Matt Stone's Team America. And the final film on my, alphabetically, on my top 20 list is M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's Unbreakable, which I actually think, one, not only has Bruce Willis's best performance on film that he's ever given. I think he's absolutely magnificent in the film. It also is a brilliant retelling of the Superman mythology. In fact, so much so that to me the film was very obscure when it came out as far as what it was about. I actually think they did themselves a disservice, because you can actually break down what the film was about by basically one sentence that I think would have proved far more intriguing than their ad campaign, which is basically, what if Superman was here on Earth and didn't know he was Superman? Which is what the film is about. Of course, you don't know that until you see the movie. Anyway, Unbreakable is, I actually think, one of the masterpieces of our time.
This episode is sponsored by SimpliSafe, an easy-to-use, totally customizable home security system. Right now, SimpliSafe is having their best deals of the year, and you can get early access to their Black Friday sales. Save 50% or more on your SimpliSafe security system during their biggest sale of the year. Visit simplisafe.com/Babish to learn more.
Where's your lunch?
You're wearing it. What's that?
Sushi.
Sushi? PB&J with the crusts cut off. Well, Brian, this is a very nutritious lunch. All the food groups are represented. Did your mom marry Mr. Rogers?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish, where this week we're taking a look at the lunches from The Breakfast Club, maybe the most famous of which is Ali Sheedy's Pixie Stick and Captain Crunch sandwich, which, upon closer examination, I don't think was Pixie Sticks at all, but just plain sugar, but more on that later. First, we have to do something I've never done before, that is, make sushi. First, I'm cooking some very thoroughly rinsed sushi rice, per manufacturer's instructions, in a rice cooker. In my case, that's 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water inserted in said rice cooker, hit the cooking button, and let it do its thing until it says it's done. Then we're dumping the rice into a hangiri, or in my case, just a rimmed baking sheet with parchment paper, and seasoning with 2 teaspoons of seasoned rice vinegar. Now, there's a specific method for cutting and flipping the rice to cool it off, one that I do not know, so I think that makes me just about as qualified as the typical sushi chef in 1985 Chicago. Now, once we've found the appropriate fan here, that's not going to be it, Andy. We're going to use it to quickly fan the rice so it cools to skin temperature. Once we're done fanning, we're covering this with a moist, clean kitchen towel so it stays moist, while we prepare the other star of our sushi, the fish. I've got some nice sushi grade tuna here that I'm going to cut into strips, the width and length of my intended roll. I'm going to once again take the opportunity to apologize for not doing this traditionally or even correctly. I watched one video and am genuinely trying this out for the first time. Now we need to prepare our sushi rolling mat by wrapping in plastic wrap, trimming our sheet of toasted nori down to size, and for a maki roll, place the seaweed first on the sushi mat. Now, a very important tool in the preparation of sushi is a bowl of cool water, which prevents the sushi rice from sticking to the sushi artisan's hands. Then we're spreading out 2 golf ball portions of rice onto the seaweed, leaving a 1-inch gap at the top. Place our strip of tuna in the center and use the sushi mat, both to roll the sushi and as leverage to pull it tight. And there you have it. That doesn't look half bad. But let's see what it looks like on the inside using a sharp and moistened knife. Make sure you wet the knife between each cut so you get nice clean edges. Then I'm going to cut the edges off the roll, cut it in half, and cut each half into 3 even pieces. And when I say even, I mean as even as I can get them them. And there you have it. That kind of looks like sushi. I'm just going to place it in my high-end sushi-specific little lunch bucket. And let's see if we can do any better using some salmon. Now, as you can see, we have a short, stout, oblong piece, so I'm cutting these into thin strips that I can layer. And I'm going to utilize this device. This, my friends, is the very apex of sushi rolling technology. Once slightly lubricated with some vegetable oil, it is an unstoppable force in the immortal war of homemade sushi. First, we're going to spread out the rice into two sort of channels in each half of the sushi bazooka, add our salmon and sliced avocado, and once we've replaced the precision plunger, we're sealing shut the apparatus by virtue of the two locking hinges, using the threaded compression module to pack the sushi tightly into the chamber. Make sure your power dampeners are modulated, keep an eye on your force feedback rate, and just sort of just poop it out. Oh boy, I cannot watch that and not laugh. But despite the technical prowess of our method, we still need to wrap this guy in seaweed, so we're going to use the sushi mat to do just that. Pull it tight, trim off any excess if you're like me and you don't know what you're doing, and look at that, this thing pooped out a halfway decent log of sushi. This one's a little bigger, so I'm going to cut it into 8 pieces using my whetted knife. And there you have it, salmon, avocado, and tuna rolls. These of course must be accompanied with the requisite fake wasabi paste and a few slices of pickled ginger. And there you have it, Claire's How the Other Half Lives in 1985 high school lunch. The only other actual cooking that needs to be done for these kids is soup. Brian strikes me as a minestrone guy, so I'm going to prep some mirepoix, chop up 1 small zucchini and about a cup of finely shredded cabbage, and finally chop some fresh parsley, oregano, and basil. Then over on the stovetop, we're sauteing the onion in about a tablespoon of neutral flavored oil. After about 3 minutes, adding the carrots and celery, along with 1 clove of crushed garlic and sauteing for another minute or 2, adding 4 cups of homemade chicken broth and 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Bring this guy up to a simmer, and then once it starts to bubble, we're going to add our shredded cabbage, chopped zucchini, half a can of rinsed cannellini beans, and optionally a rind of Parmesan cheese for extra flavor points. Bring this guy up to a simmer, add the chopped herbs, and then we're going to cook for 10 minutes, adding water or chicken stock as necessary depending on how much stuff you added. Once this guy's cooked for 10 minutes and the vegetables are starting to soften, we're going to season generously with kosher salt, add our pasta, which by law has to be those short little macaronis that you always get in minestrone soup, cook until the pasta's done, and then serve it up into your era-appropriate thermos, which I'm pretty proud to say is the exact same one seen in the movie. Now for maybe the best part of my day, making PB&J. I don't know how you like to make yours. I have been called generous with my peanut butter and jelly proportions. There are those who would call me a zealot. I prefer to be called a giver. There's your Ben Kingsley impression from Iron Man 3 that nobody was asking for, and of course this PB&J is served with the crust cut off, which means plenty of snacks for the chef, and a near guarantee that you're going to get bullied in high school. Brian's parents strike me as a diagonal cut family. Let's take a look at that cross-section. Perfect. Pack this guy into an era-appropriate baggie, and we're off to the races. Now we're on to the lunch of Jock Andrew, and this requires a little bit more protein. A proud stack of what looked like to me 3 turkey sandwiches. I'm going to top these with an elegant drizzle of mayo and a much less elegant drizzle of mustard. Maybe let's just spread all that together with a knife, Andy. Nobody needs to see your gross incompetence. And then we're topping this up with yellow American singles and what looked to me like a little bit of iceberg or romaine lettuce. Got to get a little fiber in there. Top everybody up, put them in plastic bags, and shove them in a grocery bag along with a full bag of chips, banana, full bag of cookies, and a 6-pack of Coke. Now there's one more sandwich in question here, belonging to my very first love, Allison, which confoundingly is 1 slice of wheat bread, 1 slice of white bread, a generous smear of butter, and a single slice of mortadella, which is removed, discarded, and replaced with Pixie Sticks and Cap'n Crunch. Now, most people think it was Pixie Sticks. I don't think it was. I think it was just plain sugar, which used to be available in those straw wrappers in diners. But we're going to try it with Pixie Sticks just because. So once we've got a generous smattering of soured sugar on there, we're loading up this sandwich with as much Cap'n Crunch as we can muster, pressing down with every ounce of our teenage angst, marrying the 2 slices together, and not enough survived there. I'm going to really load this guy up with Cap'n Crunch and shove it into my mouth immediately to weird out my peers. Now I'm here to tell you what the foods in your favorite fiction taste like, and I can tell you that this one tastes really not very good. It's got a great crunch to it, but it's unwieldy, sour, sweet, and totally insane. I'm going to do what I can to muscle down a single bite, but I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 2 out of 10. Now, it's possible it's because I'm using Pixie Sticks instead of regular sugar like she used in the movie. So for the sake of science, we obviously have to try that as well. But I'm sorry to say, not much better. And with that, it's time to assemble our collective lunches, which, unlike their real-life counterparts, who realize that they all have the same coming-of-age conflicts, could not be more different. Let's start with Andrew's lunch. We got ourselves a banana, which I cannot eat, an apple, which tastes remarkably like an apple, turkey sandwich tastes exactly like a turkey sandwich, milk tastes like milk, chips like chips and Coke like Coke. This is what I've been waiting for though, a Chicago specialty Matt's chocolate chip soft baked cookies. I had to special order these for accuracy, and I gotta say they're pretty good. Nice and soft with chunk like chocolate instead of chips. All in all, you're looking at about 6,000 calories here, so everything a growing boy needs. Next up, once again, we have Allison's sugar cereal sandwich. Why are you doing this again, Andy? You're not in high school anymore. This isn't going to impress anybody. Then we got Brian's lunch, which probably my favorite. We got some nice piping hot minestrone soup, of which this thermos holds surprisingly little. Thermos tech has come a long way in the past 35 years. A juice box, no big deal, crushed it. And something I haven't eaten in a very, very long time, peanut butter and jelly with the crust cut off. Those jelly stains through the bread, that's how you know it's a school lunch. And lastly, we have my actual dinner tonight, the sushi I made earlier. Not looking half bad, thanks to the Sushi Pooper 9000. And it tastes like, well, you know, sushi. Now, there's only one recipe here that really warranted the Babish improvement, that being the cereal sandwich, which I think would make some nice French toast. So I'm going to dry out a bunch of slices of wheat and white bread in a 200-degree Fahrenheit oven for about half an hour until they're totally dried out. You can, of course, use stale bread. Then I'm going to make a crunchy cereal coating by blitzing some Captain Crunch in a food processor until it's a kind of chunky fine powder. Then I'm building a very simple custard out of 3 eggs, 1 cup of whole milk, a little splash of vanilla paste, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a little grating of fresh nutmeg, a big pinch of kosher salt, and of course the most important ingredient, 3 tablespoons of white sugar. Go ahead and tiny whisk this together until it's a nice smooth slurry and no streaks of egg remain, and dump the Captain Crumbs into another shallow, wide dish. Now we're going to thoroughly soak our cooled, dried out bread in the custard before dipping into the cereal, and this is where Allison's press it into the bread method really comes in handy because we really want to adhere as much cereal to the bread as possible before dumping it into some heated foaming butter, and frying for 2 to 3 minutes per side over medium heat until lightly browned. Evacuate onto a rack set in a rimmed baking sheet to keep warm in the oven until everybody's done. And there you have it, Captain Crunch French toast with a dainty pat of butter and a much less dainty pour of maple syrup. Let's prepare ourselves a nice stacked bite here and see how it tastes. And I gotta say, pretty good. Most of all, it just adds crunch. So definitely an improvement on the original, but then again, so is anything. Thanks again to SimpliSafe for sponsoring this episode. SimpliSafe is an award-winning home security system that's so easy to set up. I mean, seriously, I got it set up in less than an hour. Everything from the base station to the wireless outdoor security camera. I also love how easy it is to use the SimpliSafe app. Right now, you can save 50% or more on your SimpliSafe security system during their Black Friday sale. Visit simplisafe.com/babish to learn more. The link is in the video description.
Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be going over the special mission Direct Assault, and hopefully I'm going to commentate through the entire thing, but I don't know at the moment. I'm going to try my very best. So first of all, Direct Assault was extremely difficult. It took me, I don't know, 15, 20 tries to beat maybe. I think most of you guys actually have probably the same problem. And another problem with this is that you're not going to just beat it on your first try, even if you watch my video and follow every single step, because there's so much stuff that can go wrong, and there's so much micro involved, that you're bound to just mess up once. And that's all it takes, is messing up once, and then you'll lose. Because if one ceramic gets by, boom, you're dead. If one Moab gets by, boom, you're dead. If a couple Lets get by, boom, you're dead. And the problem is that it's kind of stressful, because if like one balloon gets by, it messes up your entire mojo of beating the balloons in order, and it just makes you mess up even more, and it just causes you to lose more and more lives, and it's hard to catch up once you mess up. So that's the real problem here, guys. You're going to have to really pay attention and really micro. So please do not get mad at me for if it doesn't work for you on your first few tries. It's not my fault. This strategy works. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's definitely hard to follow, and there's definitely really no easy way to do this. So don't get mad at me, just follow it and do your very best. One thing I recommend to do is just take your time. You know, don't rush through it. Just take your time, guys. Keep it on slow speed pretty much the entire time, unless it's like the first few levels or so. And just micro. Now here's a couple just really quick facts that I think you guys should think about while you're doing this. First of all, Dartling gun micro. When you're microing your Dartling guns, what you want to do is you want to aim just a little bit before the balloons that are coming, because the darts take a little while to get there, and for example, if you're aiming at some sort of balloons on the top of the screen, you want your dartling guns to... Sorry, my throat's a little bit dry. 1 second. Yeah, sorry guys. So, just for an example, let's say you have some balloons on the very top of the screen, and you have a dartling gun that's shooting from the bottom all the way to the top. It's going to take a little while for those darts to actually get there. So, instead of aiming where the balloon's at, you want to aim where the balloon in front of the balloon, or more towards your side. Otherwise, you're probably going to miss a lot, and you don't want to miss a lot. If you miss a lot, you're going to lose, because dartling guns are an extremely important part of this strategy, guys. Extremely important. So what I'm going to be going over really fast is I'm going to go over each level. The first like 5, 6, 7 levels really aren't that difficult. But after that it can be a little bit difficult, and you can lose actually pretty easily. So level 1 and 2 are ridiculously easy. You can seriously just put your mouse in the middle of the screen and your snipers will take care of nearly everything. Level 3 is the pink balloons, and for the pink balloons you just want to make sure you aim a little bit. Your sniper's going to take care of mostly everything, but probably not everything. For level 4, I believe that's when all the reds come, and when these levels come, all you really want to do is move your mouse. You kind of want to put your mouse kind of close to the dartling guns. You don't want to put them all the way, put your mouse all the way on the right side, because if you put it closer to your side, when you move your mouse, it's going to do more. It's going to make your dartling guns move more, or aim a little higher, aim a little lower. Compared to if you put it all the way on the right side, they're only going to change a little bit, and you're not going to get the full range of motion without moving your mouse like a crazy amount. So that's level 4 for you, and a couple of those other levels, that's just like another hint you probably want to pay attention to. Level 5, I believe, was the leads. Maybe that was level 6, I'm not sure. But there's rainbows and leads somewhere around 5 and 6, and for those, I just want you guys to make sure you have the 2-1-0 snipers. They'll help so freaking much. Put those guys on strong. Keep your other 2 snipers on first. Those guys are just there to help out with a little bit of popping power, and the other 2 snipers that are on strong are definitely going to help out versus the ceramics, versus the rainbows, and versus the leads. Those leads are going to, I mean, if you have those leads coming at you and you only use their mortars, no, that's not really going to work. You could probably do it if you micro really, really well, but I think you're probably going to lose some lives if you do that. So just use 2 snipers, put them on strong, they'll pop all the leads for you, and then just pay attention with micro a little bit. That level's a little bit difficult, so you guys might lose a couple lives here and there. I think I lost a couple lives on that level. And then I think 7 was again the rainbows or the leads, I don't remember which, and then level 8, by the time you're here, that's where we're at in the video right now, there's just a bunch of ceramics, and by now you should have a bunch of dartling guns. And by the way, on the first few levels for the dartling gun upgrades, it really doesn't matter too much. I like to go mostly accuracy at first, and then I get a little bit of popping power. So I upgrade all my dartling guns to 1-0, and then I start upgrading them to 1-1. And then after that, that's when I start upgrading them to 2-1. And by level 8, you should have at least 3 2-1 dartling guns. That is a good thing to have, and along with the other 2 snipers. And then you're just going to keep upgrading your dartling guns pretty much the entire game. So level 8 really isn't that difficult. If you aim just a little bit, remember you want to aim a little bit in front of the balloons. If you do that, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Level 8's not that difficult. Level 9 I believe is a little bit difficult, and level 10 is even more difficult. Or no, maybe level 11. I don't know. Well, let's see. I really don't remember what's going on exactly in each of these levels. So, one thing you probably want to do is if you're really having a problem, you might want to just write down what comes on each level, because it depends a lot how you're going to aim your dartling guns depending on what level it's going to come. And if it surprises you, you could be screwed over. Okay, so level 9 is all these blues, and again, it's exactly like that, the red level. All you want to do is just make your dartling guns go up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep your mouse a little bit closer to your base, and it'll help a little bit more for not having to move your mouse as much. Okay, so right now I got 4 2-1 dartling guns, and this level is a little bit difficult, but it does get even harder. So the RBE is 2,000 here, so you're going to get about $2,000 for beating this level. That's a pretty good amount. And just keep aiming, keep aiming, keep aiming. The main problem with some of these levels with the ceramics is when you have to go from aiming at the bottom ceramic like now to the top ceramic up here. When you do that, make sure you're aiming in front of the ceramic. If you're not aiming in front of the ceramic, you're going to lose so many lives, and then if they get ahead of you, you're just going to not want to aim at the next one, and you're just going to completely lose. One thing I do recommend about doing this is to actually, if you let some balloons get by, just let them go, and just start aiming the next ceramic. Why? Because if you keep trying to get 0 lives lost, you're probably going to aim balloons too close to your base and then totally fall behind with this new ceramics coming out. Your sniper's not going to do as much damage, and you're going to start losing more lives instead of just the original 5, 10 that you would have lost if you just skipped through that first one. Also, if you just start aiming at the next one, sometimes your Dartling guns already start popping some of those balloons that you missed. So that's one thing. Level 11, really not too difficult. It's just the camo greens. And the thing about the camo greens is I don't know if you guys noticed, but it seems like they're a lot harder to hit with the Dartling darts compared to regular greens. I don't know, just kind of weird tidbit right here. And level 12, this is the difficult level. I think this is one of the most difficult levels in the game. Pay a freaking attention to this level, okay guys? For example, did you notice that I just let all those lives get by just so I could start aiming the next ceramic? And you need to do that. Don't get no lives lost on this level. This is important. If you aim really, really well, you could get no lives lost, but if you fall behind, just forget about it. Then move on to the next one. And it's really, really hard to micro on this level. Really, really hard. Don't get mad at me if you lose on this level. It's all up to you, not up to me. I gave you the towers. I showed you as possible. You just got to do it. So aim well. I do recommend you use a mouse or something like that. Don't use your keypad on your laptop. Probably not going to work. This is a lot of aiming with the Dartling guns, and you need to use a lot of accurate aiming, not just aim and be like, oh, I kind of hit this one, kind of hit that one. No, not really. One thing I do recommend for starting this level is just have a Dartling highlighted. With your right hand, you can use your mouse, and with your left hand, use the hotkeys, which are period and comma. It's really those little caret keys, the one that the greater than or less than signs. Press the less than sign, which is on the left side, or the comma, and that'll upgrade the left side for you. So you won't really have. So just click on the Dartling gun beforehand, and you won't have to go and click on the Dartling gun and re-upgrade him during the level, because that can cause you to lose lives. I ended up doing that because I wanted to show you guys the round I'm on. For level 13, this one's a little bit difficult as well. You need to know how many road spikes you should use on a Moab. If you don't know where the Moab's coming in, you're probably going to have to use like 7 or 8 sets of road spikes. On the other hand, if you do know where the Moab's coming in, you probably get by with like 6. So you don't want to waste too much money, but don't be totally stingy with your road spikes. You don't want to have to redo this entire thing. It's just going to make you angry. So just use this 8, 9, 10 sets of road spikes. If you really need to, you'll be fine on the money. But just don't be so frivolous the way you're just like, oh, I'll just keep pressing all the road spikes as much as I possibly can. That could be bad. Level 14, just all these greens, just do the exact same thing as the blues. Aim up and down, up and down, up and down. You're probably going to lose a couple lives. That's okay. This isn't even that hard of a level, but you might lose lives, you might not. Whatever. Yeah, level 15, I'm pretty sure this one's pretty easy. This is just a bunch of rainbows. And rainbows this far in the game, whoa! I actually sped this level up, I didn't even really need to. Again, this is real time, so yeah, I am aiming that freaking well, because I'm awesome. And, this level should be over pretty soon. Level 16, I believe, is more ceramics, maybe Moab, I don't really remember. That's the problem, guys. You gotta remember what's coming up next for your upgrades. For the Dartling, you don't want to just be totally surprised by something random that you weren't expecting, like a bunch of yellows coming all at once, which can definitely surprise you. Definitely surprise you. There's 5 of those levels. There's the reds, the blues, the greens, the yellows, and the leads. And the leads are really, really difficult. I'll show you what happens up there. So here is more Moabs, and on this level I used 4 sets of road spikes per Moab, but that's if you know where the Moab's going to come in. Now, if you remember where the balloons ended off last level, you'll know where the Moabs are going to come in this level. So you just pay attention to that. For example, the Moabs ended on the middle level right there. And the next time they're going to come just one little section down. So this one's a hard level. You're probably going to lose lives again. I lost some lives. I know that for sure. I lost, what, like 20 lives or so on this level. And all you want to do is just do what you did before. It's okay to lose a couple of lives. 10, 15 lives really don't matter that much. Unless you're really, really down on lives, which is probably just restart. Because if you're that far down, you're probably going to lose. So yeah, I lost 17 lives on that level, which wasn't that bad. So here is the next level, and you want to start getting Hydra Rockets. So keep your Dartling gun highlighted, so you can upgrade to Hydra Rockets as soon as possible. And the Hydra Rockets are going to help out a bunch versus all these ceramics and a bunch of the Moabs and BFBs. So just keep that in mind, definitely will help. You can fall behind really easily on these ceramics, so you gotta aim good. This is another one of those hard levels. It's all about the aiming. It's not about how many towers you made, how good your towers are. It's all about the aiming, guys. So now I got the Hydra Rockets. It's going to help out a bunch, but I could still lose if I don't aim well. The Hydra Rockets are not like, oh, I win. No, it's not like that. You guys actually still have to aim. And then, yeah, just keep going, keep going. You're going to get quite a bit of money on this level as well, but you're probably not going to spend very much of it, because you're going to need to spend it on the road spikes for the next level. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well yeah, just keep playing on slow mode. Don't speed it up, guys. Just keep going with the slow mode. Level 19. What is it? More Moabs. And this is a little bit more difficult. See how, remember, I was telling you guys the Moab came on like the middle one, and then they came on the one right below that, and they keep going, and then the next Moabs will come on the one right below that. So you have to remember that. It'll definitely help out. I don't remember if I actually remember, but it'll help out for your aiming. It won't really surprise you. Level 20 can be actually pretty darn difficult, so be careful. These heart balloons, you need to make sure you pop them all. So remember how I was telling you guys for the ceramics, if there's just a couple that get by, just say, oh, I don't care, just let them go by. For this one, do not do that, because those guys will regenerate and could own you. You don't want some pinks getting by, turning into blacks, maybe even turning into zebras. That could be very, very, very bad. You'll lose a bunch of lives, you're probably going to lose. So, another one of those things where you could probably highlight one of your Dartling guns and upgrade during the round, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to show you guys what round I was on for the video. So it makes it a little bit more difficult for me, but a little bit easier for you guys. Hopefully you guys like that. If you guys do, please press the like button. I'll definitely appreciate that. The next one, so I think I'm just going to get another Hydra Rockets right here. Hydra Rockets help a bunch versus BFBs, and they help quite a bit versus the Moabs. Now you don't want to spend all your money because you're going to have to use road spikes. So yeah, I kind of forgot exactly where the Moab came, but this is where it was. So we use a lot of road spikes on this round right here. 21. You might have to use quite a few, just because the Moabs come so freaking fast. You got to be careful. I don't know exactly how many road spikes I used on each one. I just kept spamming them, to be honest. I didn't click as fast as I possibly could, but I clicked pretty fast. And then the BFB level. This one is difficult, guys. Use all your road spikes. Just use all your money. I don't even care. Just keep going. Click on the Moabs all the time. One thing you want to do is click on the Moabs kind of in the backish, in the middle. Don't click on the Moabs in the very, very front, because you'll actually end up hitting Moabs and stuff, or actually hit ceramics and stuff like that. That's not what you want to do. Hydra Rockets own the ceramics. You just need to pop the Moabs. So use the road spikes on the Moabs, which means aim a little bit towards the middle or the back. Level 23. This one, most difficult level in the entire game. I don't think it's possible to beat it without at least one Super Monkey Storm, but just to be careful, I wanted to give you guys a good, easy guide to follow, as easy as I possibly could. Just use 2 of the Super Monkey Storms. If you have even less of the special agents than I do, you're definitely going to be better off, because your Dartling guns are going to have to aim. If you have a bunch of the special agents and your Super Monkey Storms all the way on the far right side, bad thing, bad news, guys, could be bad, because your Dartling guns are going to accidentally hit all the leads, and then they're going to pop into pinks or something like that, and they're going to go even faster towards your base. So yeah, I just recommend getting 2. One other thing that I kind of didn't really think about was my snipers. My snipers can pop leads. So yeah, what you want to do for this level, or the past level, is get your mortars to not aim into the level. You just want them to aim at your base, or you can delete them, whatever you want. And your snipers, you should probably just sell them, but I did not. I totally forgot. If you guys want to, go ahead. Level 24. This is another one of those kind of difficult levels. It's just a BFB and a couple Moabs, so it's not too bad. And then level 25, you should have enough Dartling guns to beat this BFB if you just use a couple sets of road spikes. Now I recommend it's level 25, you don't need any more money, just keep pumping out those road spikes. And that's how you're going to win. One more thing about level 23, you could probably beat it with 1 Super Monkey Storm if you want, but just do 2, just do it. It's 100 monkey money, you're going to get 4,000 for beating this, not going to be too bad. So 2 BFBs, not that big of a deal. I think you guys can beat this pretty darn easily if you actually micro, pay attention, do it slow, and you guys will be 4,000 monkey money richer. So I guess that's really all I got for the video. Thanks for watching, and if you really liked this, which I hope you did, please press the like button. I'll definitely appreciate that, and have a really freaking nice day.
Motherfucker, fuck the fucking world, and my new band is called Siskill.
Don't think about it, you just gotta go. Oh. You got it, B. You got it.
Big shot, I smashed my face.
Yeah, you're pissing out of blood, you cunt.
You okay?
I gotta be careful when I propel. You just gotta propel it right, like the right way. Oh, motherfucker! Oh shit.
All right, ready? It's recording. Ready, set, go! Presley, go!
Here we go.
Come on, I got your tethers.
Go!
Lift going up. Doors closing. Opening. Lift going down.
Are you near or something? Can you do that again? Oh my god. The border will be
Monday was the worst.
Do you do that with Tommy? Tommy and Kate Taylor?
No.
Okay. What is going on? Stop doing that. Of course.
I know, but I want the doors to close.
Hey, you're in a rush. That's fine. Force is strong with that front.
What the fuck, man? What's this guy doing? How's he doing that? That's really weird.
Do something with the leg in this university.
Is it really your hand? Is this some sort of signal? Of course. Yeah. You in a rush?
Yeah.
I'll let it go. Yeah. Do it one more time.
Oh my God.
I will show you a different kind of force. A positive one. Don't joke with that.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils, too. These new socks, they can be a real lifesaver.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
Got some news today from the radio man. He spoke the words somber and as softly as he can. The world stood still and the sky opened up. I made my way to fill up my coffee cup. Then it occurred to me as the daylight sky shone blue, today's the day that Johnny met June. He waited a while, he knew that he would. He was gonna hang around here for as long as he could. The days went by, and hours idle passed. He was never sure just how long he would last. But there's not much love in a lonely room. Today's the day that Johnny met June.
Have a good summer.
You too.
Thanks.
Hey, you must be bored.
No way.
This is
the guy that I was running to in the library.
You're kind of
yeah.
guilty. So you like to write on desks?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Now we're starting over. It's the place that we are. You look more pretty underneath all the stars. Love is a burning thing. Oh, how I still love to hear you sing. Oh, and everything we ever heard about heaven is true. Today's the day that Johnny met June. Today's the day that Johnny met June.
My name's Mark Brandon Chopperee. A lot of people think I'm a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy, but I've broken a lot of men that thought they were tough guys. The lowest thing in jail is a woman basher and a rapist. If you bashed a woman, well, you're a weak, gutless individual. If you come to fucking jail for bashing a woman or raping a woman, you will get fucking dealt with. You will fucking suffer. We will break your fucking neck, you low, gutless, weak fucking mice. Be afraid, because if you come to jail, you're going to have every bloody reason to be afraid.